Welcome to the fantasy audiobook. The End of the World. Necromancer, Awakening SSS level talent at the beginning. Chapter 41. In the last life, it was because of the violent temper of this crazy Biao Xiaohu that he killed innocent people indiscriminately. During an outing to search for supplies, Chen Mo almost encountered his high-temperature flame and was burned to slag. Thinking about it now, I still feel scared. Haha, since you are here too, it's just right. Today, I will send you and your brother to hell together. People must be killed. However, Chen Mo was still cautious enough to shoot an eye of the underworld in advance and check the attribute details of Biao Xiaohu. Biao Xiaohu. Awakening level C+, Fire Element Control. Strength 133. Agility 105. Constitution 144. Spirit 258. Talent 1. Fire Element Control C+, you can control the fire element. Generate flames at will and change the state of flames. Skills 1. Fireball C generates a fireball, automatically locks, flies out quickly, and attacks the enemy. Unless the fireball dissipates, the attack will hit. 2. Flame Shield C+ generates a high-temperature fire wall around your body to defend against the enemy's physical attack. Can also be released for friendly parties. Equipment none. Combat Power Evaluation 15,136. Is it only C+ level now? After reading the attribute details of Biao Xiaohu, Chen Mo was a little surprised. I remember that in the last life, this pervert was AB level awakening level. Why is it only C+ now? Oh, yes, it should be the same as Teacher Lin's situation. The initial awakening is C+, and then it evolved in battle and training. Tisk, isn't that boring? If you are stronger, I can harvest higher quality souls and corpses. Appraisal completed. Pure trash. And this guy is not only of low level, but also of low combat power. He is already C+ level, but his overall combat power is only 15,000 plus. My undead Black Swan is only C level, but its combat power is 21,000 plus. The combat power of other D-level undead servants is also more than 10,000, which is stronger than Biao Xiaohu, who is C+ level. So, where is the problem? Chen Mo thought for a while and came to the following two conclusions. The first conclusion. The assessment of awakening level should include two parts, potential limit plus current combat power. For example, Biao Xiaohu, who is C+ level, although his combat power is not high now. But as long as he practices more, he can quickly improve and reach the upper limit of C+ level. By then, his combat power may reach 20,000 or 30,000 plus. This point can also be explained by Chen Mo himself. SSS level awakening, the initial combat power is only 50,000 or 60,000. I didn't feel the power of annihilation at all. So, I have unlimited potential now, but my immediate combat power has not been raised yet. I need to practice more in combat to burst out the real SSS level awakening power. The second conclusion. The undead servants under Chen Mo generally have combat power beyond their level. F-level skeleton warriors can challenge E-level zombies. E-level bone hunters can withstand the attacks of D-level mutants. D-level undead mystics and phantom cat demons can challenge C-level existences. This is the standard configuration of the protagonist. No opponent at the same level, show your prowess across levels. If you can't challenge across levels, can you be considered the protagonist? Thinking is over, back to the present. Looking at Biao Hongshe, Biao Xiaohu and others below. Chen Mo tilted his head and asked, have we established the encirclement? The bone hunter said, reporting to the master, the encirclement has been established. The elite skeleton warriors are leading the team, encircling on all sides. The phantom cat demon is waiting for an opportunity and can be dispatched at any time. I guarantee that none of these invading lunatics can escape. Chen Mo smiled and said, okay. Then there is no need to wait. Teacher Lin, let's go down. Crack, smashed the French window of the cafeteria. Chen Mo held Lin's eyes soft waist and jumped down directly, landing on the back of the undead Black Swan in a chic and steady manner. Let's go, Black Swan, rush out. Gagaga. The undead Black Swan, who had been unable to wait for a long time, was suddenly excited and roared. A violent charge directly knocked open the camouflaged wooden board and rushed into the small square in front of the cafeteria. At the same time, the tall bone hunter also led the team into the battlefield. It's not over yet. The elite skeleton warriors who surrounded them from all sides also surrounded them and quickly compressed the encirclement. Then, they all roared. The master has ordered to capture Biao Hongshe and Biao Xiaohu alive. Anyone who dares to resist will be killed without mercy. Kill. The deafening shouts of killing the sound was directly shocking. The thugs brought by Biao Hongshe looked sideways, full of panic. What's going on? Why are there so many elite skeleton monsters? Didn't we agree that there were only dozens of garbage skeleton soldiers? Are you crazy? You call that 5-meter-tall giant skeleton general a soldier? Oh my god, look at that white bone black swan, how can it grow so tall and so burly? The oppression is like a dinosaur monster. I just peed. It's over, it's all over this time. How can we fight this? If I had known earlier, I shouldn't have listened to Biao Hongshui's empty promises. Can I go back after this trip? The scattered soldiers and guerrillas brought by him had a mental breakdown and were all panicked. The instigators Biao Hongshe and Biao Xiaohu did not perform very well. Turning back and forth on the spot, shouting anxiously. No, what's going on? Why did so many skeletons suddenly appear? There are no such skeletons in the photos taken by the spies. Could he be lying to me? Where is that little beast Chen Mo? At a loss, he was so anxious that his head was dizzy and he was spinning in place. After spreading his hands and stamping his feet, and shouting for a long time, the Biao siblings finally realized the problem. Been fooled. Been fooled. All this was Chen Mo's deliberate inducement. Immediately, Biao Hongshe was furious and shouted heartbreakingly, Chen Mo. You little beast, dog thing. If you have the guts, come down and fight yourself. Playing tricks and bullying the few with the majority, what kind of hero is that? I'll tell you. Before she finished speaking, Chen Mo gave a cold order. Come here, catch her. Slap her hard, smash her fat pig head. Then beat her, break all her bones. Beside him, the bone hunter, who couldn't wait any longer, quickly took action. He strode forward, grabbed Biao Hongshe, and lifted her into the air on the spot. Then, he threw her into the encirclement of the skeleton warriors. Little ones, slap her and beat her. As long as you don't kill her, leave a final head for the master, and the rest is up to you. Whoever is the best at torturing, the master will give a big reward. Hey, don't say, this bone hunter is really smart. Chen Mo laughed and said, it's fun, I like it. Sister. Seeing Biao Hongshe thrown directly into the sea of skeletons by the bone hunter, Biao Xiaohu got anxious on the spot. He roared, Flame, go. He held high-temperature flames with both hands and waved them wildly at the skeleton warriors. Die, 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 die. All of you die, you bunch of lowly skeletons. I'm going to burn you all to slag. In the past, Biao Xiaohu always liked to show off and deliberately keep a hand. He didn't kill the enemy in one go, but always wanted to catch them alive so that he could kill them later and have more fun. But now, he went all out. The blue-green high-temperature flames poured out like money. The raging fire instantly covered a large area, burning the skeletons' bodies. Looking at the gorgeous sea of fire he created, Biao Xiaohu laughed wildly. See, this is my ability. A bunch of lowly skeleton soldiers want to challenge a noble C+ awakener like me. I'm not afraid to tell you. Among the awakeners counted by the city government yesterday, I ranked in the top 100. Do you understand what it means to be under one person and above 10,000 people? Just as Biao Xiaohu was moved by himself and shouted excitedly. In front, the flames gradually dissipated. An embarrassing scene appeared. No skeleton warrior was injured. The high-temperature flames shot by Biao Xiaohu could not hurt the white skeletons at all. It didn't break the defense directly. At best, it just helped the skeleton warriors to have a quenching bath and burned off the dust on the surface of their bodies. Such a scene made Lin Shi laugh out loud. Puff. No, this guy is really funny. Just now I saw him yelling and shouting, I thought he was so powerful. Unexpectedly, he didn't do any damage at all. This is not a pure clown, is he trying to attract attention? Chen Mo tried hard to hold back his laughter, and pretended to be serious and scolded, Teacher Lin, please pay attention to your quality. Isn't he just a little weak and funny? You laugh so loudly, it's too disrespectful to disabled people. Clowns are also people. Geese, 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 geese. No, no, let me laugh for a while first. Biao Xiaohu. Hollow Square. I'm so angry. Listen, listen, look and see. What are these two people doing? I attacked so hard, but in your eyes it turned into a clown's funny performance. Chen Mo, shut up. That's too much. Ah. He was so angry that he was shaking all over, his face was pale, and his fists were clenched. Biao Xiaohu changed his target and prepared to attack Chen Mo directly. Fireball. Oh my god. Unfortunately, before he finished casting the spell, the bone hunter stepped on him directly and interrupted his casting. Crack. One more step. Biao Xiaohu was stepped on and knelt on the ground. Don't call the master by his name. Be honest, kneel down. Ah, it hurts to death. His knees were crushed, and Biao Xiaohu vomited blood and knelt on the ground. He looked as miserable as a dog. Seeing this, Chen Mo shook his head and sneered, is this the noble, C+ level awakener? Top 100 in Binhai City. Tisk tisk tisk, how lame. I thought I would have a chance to take action. Now it seems that there is no need at all. You can't even beat my undead servants, what are you still playing? Biao Xiaohu, you are so disappointing. Ah. Chen Mo, you dare to humiliate me. I will fight you. Flame shield, push it open for me. Perhaps it was driven by a strong desire to survive. In a very embarrassing situation, Biao Xiaohu still did not give up struggling. Directly used his ultimate move, Flame Shield. Pang. A bang sounded, raging flames surrounded his body, and Biao Xiaohu pushed away the trampling of the bone hunter. I did it. Ha 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 ha, that's all, that's all. Chen Mo, if you have the ability. Dwang. Meow. Well, he's only handsome for 3 seconds. Biao Xiaohu, who had just stood up, was directly blown away by the phantom cat demon. A lightning strike and a lightning bite. The phantom cat demon killed Biao Xiaohu on the spot. Then he twisted it with a click and bit off his head directly. Meow, meow, phantom cat demon. Master, look, I got the final head. Can you give me a can of cat food as a reward? Chen Mo smiled and said, not bad, Lin, there was a plot before death, which added some fun. Quote. But that's all. Soul control, come here. With a big wave of his hand, Chen Mo directly grasped Biao Xiaohu's soul in his hand. How is it? How does the world after death feel? The soul body Biao Xiaohu was stunned for a moment, and suddenly came to his senses. I'm dead. It's you. Chen Mo, I'm going to kill you. You, what kind of tricks are you using? If you have the guts, let me out. Tisk tisk, there's only one soul left, why are you here yelling and swearing? I'm sorry, I have to use some tricks on you to make you sober. Well, just burn it with fire. Quote, in the last life, Biao Xiaohu liked to kill by roasting alive. So in this life, Chen Mo decided to return the favor. Flames roast the soul. Enjoy this extreme pain. Light a flame. Place Biao Xiaohu's soul. Then, listen to the symphony of screams. It hurts. It hurts so much. Chen Mo, I was wrong. Hurry, put out the flames. I beg you. You are my father. Please put out the fire quickly. Quote. This is the power of soul lighting. Extreme pain, no power to fight back. The pain is endless and ever-changing. It was only burned for a minute. Biao Xiaohu has already called Chen Mo his grandfather and ancestor. Just want to die quickly. Smiling and removing the flames, Chen Mo shook his head and said sarcastically, I thought you could hold on for 3 minutes. Unexpectedly, you can't stand it in just 1 minute. Oh, forget it, there's no point in playing anymore. Since you are still a C+ level awakener, I will directly refine your soul and use it for my own upgrade. Quote. As soon as the words fell, Chen Mo frowned and exerted more strength on his hands. Compress, refine, soul origin, come out. With a whoosh, Biao Xiaohu's soul vanished. He could no longer scream, leaving behind a purple ball of light, suspended in Chen Mo's palm. Soul origin, quality C+. Description: the soul origin containing the power of fire, after absorption, enhances the host's four-dimensional attributes, and has the opportunity to comprehend skills and talents related to the fire element. Because it is extracted from the awakened person controlled by the fire element, does this soul origin also contain the power of the fire element? Looking at the purple light ball in his palm, Chen Mo murmured and guessed. Hurry up, try to absorb it. It would be best if it could give me a fire talent or skill as described. Swoosh. He absorbed all the soul origins in one breath. In an instant, a great fortune was created in Chen Mo's body. The energy containing the power of fire flowed through his limbs and bones. It reformed his flesh and bones, and also charged Chen Mo's cells. In the end, a qualitative change was formed. This feeling is really comfortable. Ding, successfully absorbed the soul origin of the fire system, and comprehended a new talent, fire element control. Ha ha ha, the small probability of surprise is really coming. Comprehended a new talent. Chen Mo suddenly opened his eyes and silently said in his heart, check the details of personal attributes. Name, Chen Mo. Awakening, Necromancer, SSS. Strength, 198. Agility, 167. Constitution, 209. Spirit, 367. Talent, Death Contract, SSS, Unseen, S. New talent, Fire Element Control, C+, you can generate flames at will and control their shape and temperature. Skills, Soul Control, SSS, Soul Shock, S, Eye of Hades, S. Grip of Hades, B+, Note, Level Up. Shadow Step, B+, Note, Level Up. Equipment, Bone Saber, D+. Combat Power Evaluation, 100,098. The four-dimensional attributes skyrocketed. The combat power evaluation directly exceeded 100,000. After seeing his new attribute panel, Chen Mo was a little stunned. This improvement is a bit exaggerated. Originally, Chen Mo's four-dimensional attributes were just about to break 100. But now, they are basically close to 200. The highest mental attribute broke through 350 plus. This is definitely a qualitative change. Good, good, this feeling of being full of power and extremely powerful. I really like it. Moreover, I also got the talent of controlling the fire element. This means that I will also be a fire elemental psychic in the future. I can generate flames and control fire attacks at will. Maybe, I will kill a few more fire psychics in the future, absorb their soul essence, and let this talent continue to upgrade. By then, I can grow into an S-level flame king outside the undead system. Bulbasaur. After mastering the new talent, Chen Mo couldn't wait to try out the power. Immediately, he stopped his skeleton warriors from beating and abusing Biao Hongshe. Someone, drag that fat dead pig out. It's time to execute him. The bone hunter urged. Hurry up, drag him out. Not long after the order was issued. Biao Hongshe, who had been beaten half to death, was dragged out. Look at her current state. All the bones were broken. Her face was covered with blood. Tisk tisk, that was really embarrassing. If you don't look carefully, you probably can't tell that this is a person. Moreover, Biao Hongshe is extremely fat, with a height of no more than 150 and a weight of more than 250 kilograms. Now he is limp on the ground, just like a big fat pig waiting to be slaughtered. Don't hit me. If you hit me again, I'll die. In a fuzzy state, Biao Hongshe was still sobbing and begging for mercy. It looks a bit pitiful. However, Chen Mo did not show any mercy. Because, in his last life, he had seen the evil and cruel methods of this old witch. How many people died because of her? How many people were tortured by her to the point of being torn to pieces and no longer human? Now she has fallen to such a fate, she deserves it. If she is allowed to live, I don't know how many people she will harm and how much evil she will do in the future. Teacher Lin, please give her a holy light treatment first. Lin Shi was stunned. Ah. Save her. Lin Shi didn't quite understand Chen Mo's request. Are you going to let her go because of a heart attack? Chen Mo smiled and said, what are you thinking about? I don't want to save her. I'm afraid that she is unconscious now and can't feel the pain of the fire at all. So, please treat her first, but don't cure her completely. As long as she can still feel the pain, that's enough. Lin Shi. Ah, okay. Sure enough, he hasn't changed at all. I thought he had turned into a saint. Unexpectedly. He turned into a living devil. Waving the staff sheds light. Holy light healing, go. Under Lin's eyes operation. The wounds on Biao Hongshui's body healed quickly. Her consciousness gradually regained consciousness. Well, am I alive again? Biao Hongshui said blankly after staggering and sitting up. However, when she looked up, she saw Chen Mo. She screamed in fear again. Ah! Chen Mo, what do you want to do? Xiaohu, where are you? Come and save me. Because she had been beaten up by the skeleton warriors just now, she was basically lying on the ground. So, until now, Biao Hongshui didn't know that her own brother had been killed by Chen Mo. Xiaohu, come here. Sister needs you. Annoyed by Biao Hongshui's noisy shouting, Chen Mo rubbed his ears and interrupted, hey, stop shouting. Turn your head and look over there, your Xiaohu is there. Biao Hongshui turned her head and looked. Instantly, her pupils trembled, and she was stunned. Dead, my invincible brother is dead. After a long while, she opened her mouth but couldn't make a sound. Biao Hongshui couldn't believe it at all. This is not true, this is not true. I don't believe it, I don't believe it. I must be dreaming. Chen Mo, you are lying to me, right? In fact, it is you who died. Lin Xiren was dumbfounded. Chen Mo didn't know whether to laugh or cry. Good guy, you are quite imaginative. Come on, drag her over and let her recognize her brother. Let her clear her mind and see who is dreaming. After a close and careful identification, finally, Biao Hongshui accepted her fate. At the same time, she was also scared. The son died, and the awakened brother also died. Then what's next? Is it my turn? No, I can't die, I can't die. In panic, Biao Hongshui rolled and crawled to the seat of the undead black swan. He kowtowed and begged for mercy. Chen Mo, spare me. I am a member of the standing committee of HKUST. I have power and money. I will give you whatever you want. Hekust will soon set up a doomsday survival committee. As long as you promise not to kill me, I can arrange for you to be a member of the management. By then, you will have everything you want. School beauties, goddesses, all the girls in the school, you can play with them however you want. Gold, silver, treasures, and materials that you can enjoy for a lifetime, all of them are yours. Chen Mo, I was wrong. Please, spare my life. Biao Hongshui groaned and begged for mercy with tears and snot. Seeing this, Chen Mo sneered and said, great. You said you were wrong, then tell me, where did you go wrong? This question confused Biao Hongshui. Looking strange, she thought for a moment and was speechless. At that moment, Chen Mo said again, forget it, let me help you. You don't know you are wrong, you just know, you are going to die. After that, Chen Mo shouted coldly, flame. Swish. A loud bang was heard. Chen Mo held a ball of blue-purple high-temperature fireball in his hand. New talent of fire element control, let you try the knife. The next moment, the fireball was pushed out and flew straight to Biao Hongshui. No, it's so hot, it hurts so much. The extremely high temperature flames quickly exploded and spread all over Biao Hongshui's body. After a while, she was burned into a big fireball. But this dead fat pig was full of fat, which further fueled the fire. For a while, it was a huge and spectacular scene. But it was also extremely tragic. Oh my god, it's so scary. This Chen Mo is definitely a lunatic. Does he really dare to kill people? I shouldn't have gotten involved in this mess. Now it's over. He killed Biao Hongshui and his brother. Will he come to deal with us later? Not really. We are just here to help. We have no grudge against Chen Mo. I believe it, but it's useless. The key is whether Chen Mo believes it or not. Looking at the tragic end of the two leaders, the thugs brought by Biao Hongshui and his brother were all panicked. What to do? What to do? How will Chen Mo deal with us next? My god, this feeling of waiting for trial is so painful. I hope he can be kind and spare our lives. For the time being, I didn't have time to deal with this group of little fools and accomplices. Here, after Biao Hongshui was completely burned into charcoal, Chen Mo waved his hand and grabbed her ugly soul again. Since it was just an ordinary soul, the origin level was low and it had no value. Therefore, Chen Mo did not plan to absorb it himself to upgrade or use it to make skeleton warriors. Besides, this was his great enemy. Although he killed her today, he got rid of his anger. But the resentment accumulated over the years has not been completely washed away. Let's follow the old rules. Light the soul, put it in a glass bottle as a decoration, and continue to torture. Chen Mo, you beast, you will die. Ah, it hurts so much, it hurts so much. I will take revenge in my next life and kill you. Please, please, put out this fire. It hurts so much. I was wrong, I was really wrong. Please let me go. Tighten the lid of the glass bottle and stop listening to Biao Hongshui's boar-like howling. Chen Mo smiled and said, okay, the two most annoying people are dealt with. Now, just kill these little Karami and it's over. What, he really didn't plan to let us go. Hearing Chen Mo's words, a group of accomplices and thugs panicked. They all begged for mercy and shouted, Chen Mo, stop it now. Brother Mo, all this was instigated by Biao Hongshui, it has nothing to do with us. Oh, right, it's all Biao Hongshui and Biao Xiaohu's fault, we know nothing. Put down the butcher knife and become a Buddha. Chen Mo, stop doing evil. Do you really want to go to hell? Go to hell. Chen Mo sneered, you know better than me, right? After a person dies, the soul leaves the body and slowly dissipates into the air. There is no such thing as heaven or hell. Alright, stop shouting. You all keep saying you are innocent, ignorant, love. Do you really think I'm a fool? You know my name, and you know that Biao Hongshui is here to kill me. If you didn't want to get involved, why did you follow me? It's not about the actions, it's not about the heart. I don't care what you think in your heart. If you do something wrong, you have to bear the consequences. If you dare to attack me, Chen Mo, there is only one outcome. Die. After speaking seriously, Chen Mo waved his hand decisively and ordered, quick, clean them all up. Bone Hunter. Yes, master. Then, it waved its knife fiercely. Kill them all, don't leave any alive. The symphony of screams played. 3 points after a minute, everything returned to calm. Collect the souls, compress and refine them, and reward them to the skeleton warriors for upgrading. Chen Mo said calmly. Let's go, Teacher Lin, we should go to the second cafeteria and continue the cleaning task. Lin Shi came back to her senses in a trance. Oh, okay. To be honest, everything that just happened was still a bit shocking to her. So many people died, the blood flowed like a river, and the whole place was devastated. Chen Mo, how can you be so calm? Your heart is too strong. Regarding Lin Zai's doubts, Chen Mo just wanted to say, practice more if you are new. You will get used to it after seeing it more. In the last life, let alone this small scene where only dozens of people died. Even the purgatory-like scene where thousands or tens of thousands of people died, Chen Mo has seen countless times. The mental shocks again and again have created his firm rock heart now. The undead army set off again. According to today's plan, we are going to Binhai University of Science and Technology's No. 2 canteen to carry out the occupation and material search mission. However, halfway through the journey, Chen Mo's cell phone rang. Kai Xiaoyu, who stayed at the guesthouse base, called. Chen Mo picked up. Hey Xiaoyu, what's wrong? Brother Mo, are you free now? I have a few things to report to you, it's a bit urgent. That's perfect, I just solved a small matter here, and I'm free now. Xiaoyu, tell me, what's the problem? Is the guesthouse okay? On the other end of the phone, Kai Xiaoyu said, the guesthouse is fine, Brother Mo, don't worry. The first thing I want to say is about your cleaning mission. Just now, I got the information that a large number of zombies gathered near the No. 2 canteen, the situation is very dangerous. Brother Mo, have you been to the No. 2 canteen? Oh, a large number of zombies gathered. And it just happened to be in the No. 2 canteen where my buddy is going now. Chen Mo shook his head and said, I haven't gone yet, but I'm preparing to go now. Ah, Kai Xiaoyu was shocked and said, then you better be careful, don't let anything happen. Chen Mo smiled and said, don't worry, I know what to do. But your reminder is very timely and useful. Apart from this information, is there anything else? Yes, there is more. Kai Xiaoyu quickly continued, at the guest house, I have been receiving the survivor transport team sent by you, Brother Mo. Now there are 2 small problems, I have to ask you for instructions to see how to arrange it. The call continued. Kai Xiaoyu on the other end of the phone said. As more and more survivors are sent by Brother Mo, I plan to arrange for them to live in the number 20 dormitory building next to the guest house according to your request. This is a tall building that can accommodate a lot of people and is not far from the guest house. It should be a good choice for resettlement. But the problem now is that we have to clean up the dormitory building first and kill all the zombies hiding in it. But Brother Mo, you haven't made specific arrangements for this task, and I can't command the skeleton soldiers. So, okay, I understand. Just clean up the number 20 dormitory building. Chen Mo smiled and said, simple. I will send more skeleton warriors back now and let them clean up. Kai Xiaoyu. Okay, that's good. The second question is actually similar. With more and more survivors, we have set up several transportation lines on the road to transport supplies. This part also needs the skeleton warriors to maintain and ensure safety. Chen Mo nodded again. Okay. Then I will send you more soldiers. By the way, I will also give you a wave of authority so that you can command ordinary skeleton soldiers. Xiaoyu, if you have any ideas, just do it. As long as it is beneficial to the development of the base, I am not afraid of being constrained. I believe in your character. Okay, thank you for your support, Brother Mo. I will work hard and do everything well. From the sound, Kai Xiaoyu on the other end of the phone was obviously moved. A man will die for his friend. Brother Mo is a good leader and saved my life. From now on, I, Kai Xiaoyu, must be dedicated to Brother Mo and absolutely loyal. Okay, is there anything else? If not, let's make this arrangement first. Chen Mo said. I have something else to do. Kai Xiaoyu hesitated nervously on the phone. Brother Mo, I want to ask you to help me. Can you spare some time to help me save someone? Save someone? Chen Mo asked. Who? Kai Xiaoyu quickly said, my girlfriend Lin Yiru. Do you remember her? She's the girl in the second telecommunications class, wearing glasses, not very tall. Oh, okay, I remember, there is such a person. Chen Mo asked, where is she now? Tell me. I've asked in advance. She's still in the dormitory, 401, building 8, and she's safe. Brother Mo, if you have time, please help me. My family and Xiaoru's family have been neighbors since childhood. We were classmates for 12 years. We met our parents in high school, and we originally thought about getting married as soon as we graduated from college. But now, Chen Mo, don't worry, I'll go over to save her now, it'll be quick. Next time, tell me about this in advance. This is not a small private matter, it's a major event in the life of my brothers. End the call. Lin Shi asked in confusion. There are a large number of zombies gathered in the second canteen. The guest house needs to divide its troops to clean the dormitory building and maintain the material transportation line. Kai Xiaoyu also asked you to save people. How to arrange so many things at once? Chen Mo, adjust it. Don't go to the second canteen first, change the route to the number 8 dormitory building to save people. It just so happens that the skeleton warriors I have on hand are probably not enough after the division. Go to the number 8 dormitory building to clean up and replenish. When the time comes, there will be enough soldiers, and then go to clean up the second canteen, which will be more efficient. Sharpening the knife does not delay the chopping of wood. Lin Shi nodded and said, well, I think it's okay, very organized. Just like that, the undead corps changed its route. First headed for building No. 8, arrived at the bottom of the dormitory building. Chen Mo quickly ordered, everyone enter. Clean up by team according to the floor. Simply arrange the cleaning tasks. Chen Mo and Lin Shi went to the 401 dormitory to rescue people. Lin Yiru, are you in there? I'm Xiaoyu, I'm here to rescue you. As soon as the voice fell, there was a commotion in the 401 dormitory. Who is it? Yiru's boyfriend. Oh, no, didn't I hear that he was a classmate? Then, open the door. Outside the door, Chen Mo was too lazy to wait for these girls to waste time. He waved his hand directly, signaling his skeleton warriors to break the door violently. Crack, there was a loud bang. The bone saber directly broke the door lock. Squeak, Chen Mo pushed the door open and looked for the target among the 3 girls who looked terrified. Okay, found it. The girl who wore glasses, was not tall, had an ordinary appearance, and was dressed simply. Lin Yiru, right, Ah, yes, it's me. You are. It doesn't matter who I am. Xiao Yu asked me to save you, so I'll go with you first. I'll go. Okay, I'll go with you. Kai Xiaoyu had told her in advance that someone would come to rescue her. So, although Lin Yuru was also frightened by such a large group of fierce skeleton warriors, she quickly agreed to Chen Mo's order. Just when this rescue mission was about to be completed so simply and quickly. In the 401 dormitory, the remaining two girls spoke at the same time. Chen Mo, you are Chen Mo. Looking back instinctively, Chen Mo asked in confusion, what's wrong? Quote. While speaking, Chen Mo also looked at the appearance of the two girls separately. Surprising. Both girls are very beautiful. The one on the left is about 165 centimeters tall, with fair skin and regular features. She is wearing a black suspender nightgown, with a full and bulging chest, and large areas of arms and thighs exposed. This is really flirtatious and seductive. 8 points. The one on the right is more conservatively dressed. But she is taller, probably 170 centimeters. Moreover, she looks superb. Skin is white and tender, cherry lips are rosy and plump, and eyes are as charming as silk. A pair of long legs, straight and close together, leaving no gap. The figure is convex and curvy, big where it should be big, and curvy where it should be curvy. 9 points. At least 9 points. If she puts on makeup and dresses up well, she can get 9.5 points. Looking at this superb beauty, Chen Mo narrowed his eyes and asked in confusion, I think I know you. Quote. Is her name, Song Yuhan? The campus belle of the School of Information, the sign-holding goddess. The girl pursed her lips, and said in fear and shyness, ah, yes, it's me. But these names are all made up by others, don't believe them. Haha, it's a bit interesting. She's shy before she speaks, either she's really pure or a top-notch green tea. I just don't know, which one is she? The campus belle goddess of the School of Information Song Yuhan. A student of the School of Information in the same grade as Chen Mo. I remember that when she first entered school, during the military training at the beginning of the school, this girl attracted the attention of the whole school. Nothing else, she's just too beautiful. Tall, with fair skin, delicate face, and good temperament. Song Yuhan stood out among the group of girls, and she could attract the attention of all boys in a second. The return rate is 200%. I've seen it, I want to see more, I can't see enough. Even wearing a simple and loose military training uniform, she has a unique flavor, giving people a proud style of a female officer. It's really exciting and fascinating. She is always provoking the boys' desire to conquer. I heard that before the military training at the beginning of the school was over, he was pursued by many seniors, which caused a heated discussion. Later, in the few years of college life, whenever there were college event hosts and sports meeting sign-holding leaders, they were all Song Yuhan. Naturally, she was also called the school flower and sign-holding goddess of the School of Information. Peaceful times. Song Yuhan is the goddess of the college, the heroine who is the center of attention. In comparison, Chen Mo is too ordinary. So ordinary that he has no chance to talk to Song Yuhan. Even when they met, they only watched from afar at the meeting. But now, the offense and defense have reversed. Looking at the goddess of the college who is so close, wearing pajamas and sandals, and completely exposed in the most secretive posture. Chen Mo raised his eyebrows and smiled, she is really good looking. So, why did you call me? Song Yuhan twisted her fingers into a ball, wanting to ask for help, but she was embarrassed and didn't dare. After hesitating for a long time, he really didn't know what to say. Chen Mo was annoyed and pouted. Since there is nothing wrong, I'll leave first. Tisk, calling you the goddess of the college now is to give you face and pay tribute to my lost youth. Still holding back? Then just don't say it. What a pity. I remember that in the last life, the fate of this goddess in the school was not very good. Because she was too beautiful, she was remembered by Zhang Yuan and the grade counselor. She was violently abducted, kept as a slave, and tortured. That's how the end of the world is. Being too beautiful is a sin. Seeing that Chen Mo was merciless, he turned around and was about to leave. Song Yuhan was anxious and embarrassed. Wait a minute. However, the coquettish girl next to her was more direct and shouted, Chen Mo, you are not allowed to leave. Why did you only save Lin Yiru and not the two of us? This is not fair. You are a boy, you have to save everyone if you want to save them. Chen Mo. What the hell? I was punched for no reason. Looking back, Chen Mo frowned and asked, who are you? The coquettish girl in the black dress with suspenders was surprised and said, you don't know me. It's so unfair. You don't even know me. I'm a big star in the School of Information, and I've slept with countless men, okay. Humph, Song Yuhan, you guys only know Song Yuhan, right? What's so good about her? Isn't it just that her breasts are bigger, her legs are longer, her butt is more upturned, her face is more beautiful, and her temperament is also. Forget it, I won't compare with her. My name is Lin Lin. The girl in the black dress with suspenders put her hands on her hips and snorted. Everyone at the scene was speechless for a moment. The atmosphere was inexplicably awkward. Chen Mo frowned and thought for a while, and finally shook his head and said, I haven't heard of it. Lin Lin. Omega D Omega. Yay, I am so angry. He actually doesn't know that I am a big star. Huff, ha, ha. Lin Lin was panting anxiously and glared at him and said, okay. I don't care if you have heard of me or not, but you must save me today. Puff. Chen Mo couldn't help it and sneered, why? Lin Lin said forcefully, no reason. I am a girl and you are a boy. You should save me. And I am prettier than Lin Yiru. Why do you only save her and not me? If you dare to leave me, I will post a message to expose you and let everyone condemn you. Chen Mo pouted and smiled, spreading his hands and said, it's up to you. Why should I save Lin Yiru? You are not qualified to ask. Why not save you? That's because the smell of a gold digger on you is too strong and disgusts me. Although I have never heard of Lin Lin before. However, after searching her face again, Chen Mo really thought of some stories about this woman. A gold digger in peacetime, drinking wine and partying every night. Basically, she would be picked up by different men from the school gate in luxury cars and motorcycles every day. A yellow-haired gangster, a silly rich second generation, an old man with a beer belly. This Lin Lin is so hungry that she can eat anything. As for the disaster in the previous life, she also fell quickly and hooked up with the Great Counselor and Song Yuhan and others. That face of a villain who succeeded was really arrogant. Selling her body without bottom line, pure slut. Talking to her, Chen Mo thinks it's dirty. Afraid of being infected with the virus from a distance. Stay away. Hey, you can't leave. I'm talking to you, are you a dragon? Chen Mo, come back here, you can't leave. Seeing that Chen Mo was still going to leave, Lin Lin was anxious and angry, and kept yelling. She even rushed forward and was ready to attack. You fool, come back here. Oh my god. Unfortunately, before she could get within 3 steps of Chen Mo, the elite skeleton warriors responsible for guarding their master's safety had already appeared. Hand raised his arm to stop her. Being ruthlessly pushed to the ground, Lin Lin touched the painful part of her buttocks, tears in her eyes, and yelled even more angrily, stinky skeleton. Who the hell are you? How dare you push me? Chen Mo, do you care about it? Things have become like this. Chen Mo is not going to leave. Humph, ignoring you is already the greatest tolerance. You dare to curse and attack from behind. Good, then you don't have to live today. Drag her out, kill. You ask what my skeleton is. Then I tell you, he is your executioner. He is my meritorious soldier and veteran subordinate. He is 1,000 times, 10,000 times more noble than you, a piece of shit. Get it? Facing the murderous Chen Mo, Lin Lin was scared to death on the spot. At this moment, she was sober and her IQ was restored. Yes, this man is Chen Mo. The Chen Mo who killed the son of Biao Hongshe, a member of the Standing Committee of the University of Science and Technology. The killing god Chen Mo who has hundreds of skeleton warriors under his command. How dare I scold him? And I attacked him. Mo, brother Mo, I was wrong. Ah, no. Brother skeleton, please be kind and spare me. Don't pull my hair. It really hurts. The jade legs kicked and screamed. She was dragged out of the dormitory without any manners. 30 seconds later, Lin Lin's sharp screams stopped. The elite skeleton warrior returned calmly with blood on his bone saber. Report to the master, the execution is over. Good, very efficient. Chen Mo looked calm and nodded. Let's go. Before leaving, Chen Mo glanced at Song Yuhan. From now on, your fate has also been changed. I just don't know what choice you will make. I hope you can be smarter. Walk out of the 401 dormitory. Just walk to the corner of the stairs. Behind, Song Yuhan rushed out of the room and shouted, please wait, please wait. Without caring about the elegance of a lady, she hurried to Chen Mo and panted, Student Chen Mo, can you come with me again? I have something important to show you. At this moment, her face was flushed, she was so nervous that she was shaking all over, biting her lips with her pearly teeth, and clenching her fists. Such an extremely tangled look, as if she had made a very difficult decision and broke through her inner bottom line. Looking at Song Yuhan's tangled expression, Chen Mo smiled secretly in his heart. Finally couldn't help but try to take that step. Depend on the strong, and exchange dignity for survival. Then I can only say that you have indeed chosen the right strong person to depend on. Teacher Lin, I will talk to her. You help lead the soldiers to clean up the building, and we will meet downstairs later. Chen Mo turned to Lin Shi and said. Ah, okay. Lin Shi nodded and said, be careful. Return to dormitory 401. Without the skeleton warrior guard, Chen Mo also closed the door. At this moment, there were only a man and a woman left in the small room. A man and a woman alone, the atmosphere was slightly ambiguous. Squeak, pull out the chair and sit down with a big horse and a golden knife. Chen Mo looked up at the reserved goddess in front of him and smiled. Tell me, what important thing do you want to show me? Song Yuhan pursed her red lips, moved her fingers upwards, and pretended to unbutton her pajamas. However, when she really reached out and touched the buttons, she was tangled again and stopped. Oh my god, so embarrassing. I really can't do it. Chen Mo looked at her and smiled. Okay. Let me ask, so you may not be so nervous. Do you want to show me the inner wear? Song Yuhan nodded awkwardly and shyly. Yes, yes. Chen Mo nodded. Then hurry up, I'd like to see it. I asked you to do this. The request was made by Chen Mo. Song Yuhan felt a little less ashamed. Okay, be braver. For survival, don't be shabby. Not bad, very interesting. Looking at the shy beauty in front of him, Chen Mo said playfully, go on, what do you want me to do? Song Yuhan said, please save me and take me with you. I will die here. Chen Mo nodded. Yes, correct understanding. However, just this little effort may not be enough. In order to speed up the progress, I will ask directly this time. I will save you. From now on, you are my woman. Can we reach a consensus? Song Yuhan bit her lip and was about to cry. Yes, yes. Please pity me, this is my first time. She is still chaste. Chen Mo was slightly surprised. You are so beautiful, the people chasing you can form a reinforced company, and you actually said it was your first time. I'm telling you in advance, don't lie, the consequences are serious. Song Yuhan blushed and said anxiously, I didn't lie. I hate those who pursue me, they just want my body. It affects my study and wastes time. Chen Mo. Okay. But to be honest, you look like this, which boy wouldn't be greedy? Although you are almost the same, I can't resist. Song Yuhan said again. Last night, half of us died. My parents also. At that time, I suddenly realized that dignity is not worth mentioning in the face of survival. So, please pity me, considering that this is my first time. Please. Chen Mo raised his eyebrows. The past is the past, and the future is the future. In the future, you will follow me. As long as you perform well and play a role, I will naturally pity you. More than half an hour later, Chen Mo took Song Yuhan downstairs. Lin Shi hurried forward and said, are you okay? What took so long? We are all worried about you. Chen Mo smiled and said, don't worry, Teacher Lin. There are not many people in this world who can hurt me. I just talked to classmate Song Yuhan for a while longer. Besides, it takes some time to run around to collect souls. Oh, yes, let me introduce you formally. This is Song Yuhan, and she will be a member of the team in the future. After bringing her back to the base, I plan to arrange for her to learn secretarial and administrative management work, and help manage the affairs of the base in the future. Song Yuhan, you come. Meet Teacher Lin, this is your senior. Meet. Meet Teacher Lin. Song Yuhan stammered, covering her mouth. Lin Shi was puzzled. What's wrong with your mouth? Chen Mo helped explain. Oh, she was too hungry, I just gave her something to eat. She ate too fast and almost dislocated her jaw. Okay, don't dwell on this. Let's get down to business. Teacher Lin, have you arranged for the survivors you cleared? Lin Shi nodded and said, everything has been arranged. Let them sort out the supplies by themselves. Just now at the skeleton under the escort of the soldiers, they returned to the base. Quote. Chen Mo. Well, that's good. I have collected more than 500 souls. But there are only female corpses here, and the resurrection effect of the undead is not good. I plan to clean Building 7 again and use the male corpses to revive the skeleton warriors. In this way, the combat effectiveness will be stronger. It's just right, I can also go back to the dormitory and get some souvenirs of my own. Quote. Before the disaster broke out, Chen Mo's dormitory is in Building 7, room 325. Now that we are at the foot of Building 8, Building 7 is next door. It's just right, let's go back to the old dormitory and reminisce. Oh, yes, while we are cleaning Building 7. We can arrange for the chef to cook first, and when we finish cleaning, we can eat in my dormitory. Make more, I'm very hungry. Lin Shi nodded and agreed. Okay, I have brought a chef with me, I will notify him now. Quote. Move to Building 7. Arrange the undead corps to clean up the zombies and rescue the survivors. Chen Mo went to another place alone. Second floor, grade counselor's office. I wonder if Lu Raiji is still here. If he happens to be hiding in the office, I can kill him and vent my anger. Quote. Last life. Chen Mo was just an ordinary person. After the disaster, he had been hiding in the dormitory waiting for rescue. Later, the school set up a doomsday survival committee to carry out self-rescue measures. Grade counselor Lu Raiji also became a small cadre in charge of the committee. Mainly responsible for distributing relief supplies, arranging students to build fortifications, and going out to collect supplies. Therefore, in the last life, Chen Mo had a lot of contact with Lu Raiji. But it's a pity, this Lu Raiji is not a good guy. He took advantage of his position to withhold supplies and squeeze students. For those dogs who licked him, he took special care. For capable and honest people like Chen Mo, he used Pua and tried to squeeze them. Moreover, this Lu Raiji was in the same group with Song Yuhan and Biao Hongshe mother and son. Officials protect each other, exploit the lower class, and deceive information. Kill boys and humiliate girls. He is simply evil. He has created a style of local emperors and feudal patriarchs. It's extremely doomed. Arrived at the door of the counselor's office. Chen Mo directly ordered his skeleton warriors to break the door violently. Bang! After a loud bang, the thin wooden door was smashed directly. Instantly, Lu Raiji, who was hiding in the room, howled in panic. Who? Don't come over, don't come over. Woo woo woo, please, don't bite me. From last night to today, those horrible zombies have been biting teachers and students everywhere. Since he pushed down a student to attract zombies and escaped by luck, Lu Raiji has been hiding in this counselor's office. For a whole night, he didn't dare to sleep at all. Starving, hiding under the desk, not daring to make any noise. He was really too scared. As long as he thought of the brutal appearance of those zombies, Lu Raiji couldn't help but feel a pain in his liver and gallbladder, and trembled all over. And now, the wooden door of the office was violently broken open. Lu Raiji's fear was ignited at once. Are zombies coming? Oh my god, they can't smell the fragrance of my human flesh and want to eat me. Don't come over, don't come over. Hearing this woman's sharp howl, Chen Mo smiled. Ha ha, the voice of this dead sissy hasn't changed at all. Go, catch him for me. Yes, master. The skeleton warrior nodded and replied. Soon, Lu Raiji, who was shivering under the desk, was violently dragged out by the skeleton warrior. Hey, hey, don't pull me, don't pull me. Please, don't eat me. My meat is smelly and not delicious at all. Looking at Lu Raiji, who was so embarrassed, Chen Mo was also a little dazed. In the last life, this guy was very glorious. No worries about food and drink, decent clothes. Every time he appears, he has an arrogant attitude. You, go search for supplies. You, go strengthen the fortifications. You, send your girlfriend to my room. Well, you still dare to disobey. Come on, beat him up. Tisk tisk, that's really crazy. He looks like a complete villain who has achieved success and is sanctimonious. Lu Raiji, look up, do you recognize me? Who is talking? Isn't it the zombies? Hearing Chen Mo's voice, Lu Raiji looked up blankly and asked in surprise, you are a human. Ah, it's you, Chen Mo. After a little identification, Lu Raiji recognized Chen Mo. Then, he angrily cursed. Okay, you dared to scare me. Why did you smash the office door for no reason? Are you sick? I will deduct your credits and punish you. Here it comes, classic threat. Deduct credits, punish you. Please, at this time, are you still using your small power as a grade counselor as a command? The sword of the previous dynasty cannot kill the officials of this dynasty. Humph. With a sneer, Chen Mo directly ordered, hit me. Break all the limbs first. Yes, master, the skeleton warrior replied. Then, he took action directly. Snap, snap, snap. In a few seconds, Lu Raiji's limbs were all broken on the spot. In an instant, the extremely tragic wail exploded. Ah, it hurts so much. Chen Mo, are you mentally ill? Why did you hit me for no reason? Ouch, it hurts so much. You bad boy, you don't respect teachers. The school will expel you. I'm going to call the police and have them arrest you. Chen Mo laughed and said, call the police. You're quite thoughtful. Come on, here's your phone, call as you like. Today I'll see who can come to save you. Throw a phone in front of Lu Raiji. Chen Mo smiled, looking forward to his funny performance. Okay, you wait, I'll call now. Beep beep beep. Because his hands and feet were broken, he couldn't operate it. Lu Raiji had to rub his chin and cheeks on the phone and dial the police number with difficulty. Hey, Chen Mo, just wait. Lu Raiji hadn't finished speaking yet. The phone was busy. I couldn't get through. What happened? Even the police call couldn't get through. Lu Raiji panicked instantly. Could it be that the disaster had really expanded and intensified, destroying the most basic security of the country? Wait a minute, let me call again if you can. As long as this person comes, you will definitely die. Chen Mo smiled and said, well, let me guess. You are not going to call Biao Hongshe for help, are you? Ah, you, how did you know? Lu Raiji looked terrified and panicked on the spot. How did you know that I was going to call Biao Standing Committee for help? Moreover, why aren't you afraid? Standing Committee Biao put a bounty on your head in the whole school last night. Today, she even returned to school in person, just to arrest you, Chen Mo. You heard her name, but you are not afraid at all. She is a member of the Standing Committee of the University of Science and Technology. Her husband is the chairman of the 10 billion group, her elder brother is a senior government official, and her younger brother is the leader of the underworld. Why are you not afraid? Just when Lu Raiji was in a state of dementia and fear. Chen Mo smiled and said, to tell you the truth. Just half an hour ago, I had met with Biao Hongshe and her brother. Quote. They wanted to catch me. Unfortunately, they were too weak, so they didn't catch me. So think about it, where are they going now? Lu Raiji said blankly. Where are they going? Chen Mo took out the soul lamp glass bottle. Hey, take a look. This is Biao Hongshe, and this is her son Song Yuhan. Can you still recognize them? Look through the glass bottle carefully. Lu Raiji saw that the two souls were being burned by the high-temperature flames, with hideous expressions and tortured. This pain is unimaginable. How is it? Do you still want to find Biao Hongshe to deal with me now? Chen Mo asked with a smile. No, Lu Raiji was not stupid enough to be unaware of fear, and immediately shook his head and said, don't find Biao Hongshe. Then, he begged for mercy. Chen Mo, brother Mo. You are a capable person, a good student. Quote, we didn't have any enemies before. You are a magnanimous man, please be kind and spare me. From now on, I will be your dog. I will do whatever you tell me to do. Chen Mo, okay, good dog, I agree. Then I want you to die now, will you go? Lu Raiji, no, brother Mo, you are joking. Ha ha ha. Chen Mo's face was cold, and he sneered, I am not joking. After that, he gave a look. Go. Instantly, the skeleton warrior raised his knife. Directly cut off Lu Raiji's dog head. Enemy Lu Raiji was killed. Chen Mo let out another breath of anger in his chest, and felt much more relaxed. Humming a little tune, he walked out of the counselor's office with brisk steps. Chen Mo started collecting souls along the way. From the first floor to the 6th floor of Building 7, he walked through them all. This time, Chen Mo harvested a total of 500 souls. Counting the 500 from Building 8 before, cleaning up several canteens, and encountering on the road. Now, Chen Mo has a total of 1500 plus souls on hand. Logically speaking, with so many souls, I can create 1500 plus skeleton warriors by performing undead resurrection 1. But now the problem is that there are not so many complete and strong corpses. What to do? Worried and thinking for a while, Chen Mo decided that it was better to have nothing than to have something bad. Strong, well-preserved corpses were used for undead resurrection and to supplement the skeleton warriors. The remaining souls were refined into the original power for evolution. Well, let's do it. Afterwards, after more than an hour of busy work, carrying corpses, selecting resurrection materials, performing undead resurrection. In one breath, Chen Mo added 500 strong skeleton warriors for himself. Each of them held a bone saber and was 2 meters tall. The temperament was very fierce. Well, not bad. With this batch of new forces, I will not be short of money whether it is cleaning the cafeteria or dividing troops to manage the population. Looking at Chen Mo's shocking operation, Lin Shi was still able to remain calm. After all, she had seen Chen Mo do this several times yesterday. It's commonplace, and it's not surprising. However, the new student Song Yuhan was completely shocked. Her almond eyes widened, her mouth opened wide, and her face was full of astonishment. What kind of ability is this? Aren't those people dead? How did you turn them into skeleton warriors? Quote, Song Yuhan. I can't understand, but I'm shocked. Chen Mo shook his head and chuckled. You're surprised by what you've seen before, right? This is the ability of the awakened. You don't need to care about the details. You just need to know that all the skeleton warriors revived by me are absolutely loyal to me. Each of them is fearless and has super strong combat power. Got it. Song Yuhan nodded blankly. Got it. Don't worry, I will also be absolutely loyal to you. Please, don't turn me into them. I'm so scared. Chen Mo smiled and said, it depends on your performance. Loyalty is not just about words. What's more important is action. Song Yuhan. Swallowing a mouthful of saliva, she said with difficulty, I try hard. Quote, Chen Mo consumed a total of 500 souls to revive the skeleton warriors. According to statistics, the number of skeleton warriors he has now reached 1,000 plus. It is indeed a very impressive and powerful military force. However, they are all soldiers, and we are still lacking some captains and senior generals. Okay, then next, use the soul essence to upgrade a group of skeleton warriors. Create sergeants, squad leaders, centurions, 1,000 households. In the end, form a complete, hierarchical, and easy-to-manage undead army. Quote, just do it. Calling 100 skeleton warriors, Chen Mo gave them additional soul essence blessings. Finally, all 100 skeleton warriors were upgraded. From the most basic F-level extraordinary awakening, they evolved to E-level. The effect is very significant. It laid a solid foundation for Chen Mo's undead army in an instant. In the future, I can divide 100-man battle groups to perform different tasks. Multi-threading, efficiency doubled. The centralized resurrection, screening and upgrading of the skeleton warriors has come to an end for the time being. Now, Chen Mo still has some soul essence left in his hands. How should this part be used? This low-quality soul essence is definitely not enough for my own upgrade, and it is not very meaningful. It doesn't seem to be enough to upgrade Teacher Lin. And up to this stage, AD-level Holy Light Priest is completely enough. If you force it to upgrade, the benefits will not be high. It's like spending money on a knife, the efficiency is too low. Quote, Tisk, so how should I use it better? Just when Chen Mo was a little worried, Lin Shi suddenly reminded, isn't there another corpse? What? Chen Mo didn't understand what he meant for a moment. I mean, the little tiger we killed before. Lin Shi explained. His body is a C+ awakener, although focus on the spiritual system. However, the three-dimensional attributes of strength, agility and body are still not low. His body should be a good material for resurrecting the dead, right? Although the head seems to have been bitten off by the phantom cat demon and kicked as a ball, it can't be found for a while. But it shouldn't have much impact. Listening to Lin Zai's instructions, Chen Mo nodded, and gradually had an idea in his mind. Well, not bad. This is a good idea. It's okay if it's headless, it shouldn't be a big problem. Quote. Immediately, Chen Mo asked someone to bring Biao Xiaohu's headless body. The undead revived and started again. What kind of undead should I design? Got it. Design a headless juggler, fire-type undead creature, holding flames, long-range attack. That's it. Let's get started. After a detailed design and improvement. Finally, the perfect headless juggler in Chen Mo's mind was generated. Headless juggler. Awakening level C, fire system. Strength 144. Agility 135. Constitution 111. Spirit 308. Talent 1. Fire element control C. Headless juggler can control the element of fire. Generate flames at will and change the state of flames. Skills 1. Fireball C. The headless juggler generates a fireball, automatically locks, flies out quickly, and attacks the enemy. Unless the fireball dissipates, the attack will hit. 2. Flame shield C. The headless juggler generates a layer of high-temperature fire wall around the body to defend against the enemy's physical attack. It can also be released for friendly parties. 3. Flame juggler C+. The headless juggler holds multiple small fireballs in both hands and quickly strikes the enemy in a chain. When the small fireball touches the enemy, it splits and jumps, causing a spreading attack. Equipment none. Combat power evaluation 23,333. Aha, pretty good. Quote. Looking at the headless juggler designed by himself, Chen Mo was very surprised. It is much stronger than I imagined. Standard C level rating. All 4 attributes are over 100, and the mental attribute is over 300. Comprehensive combat power evaluation 23,000 plus. It is really powerful. The more he looked at the headless juggler, the more satisfied he was. Chen Mo smiled and praised. Brother Xiaohu, thank you for your dedication. The soul helped me improve a lot of combat power and master new talents. A headless corpse can still be useful. You contributed a powerful C-level undead servant to me for nothing. Brother Xiaohu is such a selfless and dedicated good man. I cried to death. Someone, go find the phantom cat demon and tell it not to kick my brother Xiaohu's header. Revive skeleton warriors, strengthen skeleton warriors, revive headless jugglers. This set of qualities is 3 times in a row. Chen Mo's combat power has greatly increased. The future is promising. First send 2 teams of skeleton warriors back to support Xiaoyu and continue to speed up the construction of the base. Then send 2 teams to clean up the dormitory building freely. It doesn't require speed. Just take advantage of my mealtime to carry out tasks in parallel and don't waste resources. Finally, send another team to monitor the group of zombies in the second cafeteria. After dinner, my primary goal in the afternoon is to kill all these zombies. Arrange things one by one. Clear thinking, I am a diamond 1. Chen Mo smiled and said, Teacher Lin, how is the food preparation going? I've been busy all morning, and it's almost 2 o'clock. I'm really starving. I can eat a cow. Lin Shi rolled her eyes and smiled charmingly. I've arranged it a long time ago. But what about you? You have to collect souls and revive the dead, and you don't have the mood to eat at all. The chef said that 80% of the food is ready. As long as you want to eat, it will be heated up immediately. There are 2 or 3 fresh dishes left, which must be fried first. See what you want, he will start cooking immediately. Chen Mo asked, is he in the 3rd canteen? Lin Shi nodded and said, yes, there is a big stove over there, and the food is delicious. Okay, then Teacher Lin, you go first. Let the chef start cooking directly. I will go back to the dormitory for the last time, get some souvenirs, and go there right away. Song Yuhan, you come with me. Chen Mo arranged. Lin Shi looked puzzled. Why is she with you? She's not very good. I have to protect her. Chen Mo said casually. Lin Shi obviously didn't believe it and sneered, nonsense. With so many powerful skeleton warriors and AD-level holy light priest like me, are you afraid that you can't protect her? Tell me the truth. Are you hiding something from me? Chen Mo. No, absolutely not. Song Yuhan quickly chimed in. Ah, yes, 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 how dare we hide something from Teacher Lin? I just want to stay and put away the clothes in the dormitory. I was in a hurry just now and didn't have time to sort them out. Oh, is that so? Okay, then I'll leave first, and you guys should hurry up too. Lin Shi nodded thoughtfully and didn't doubt it anymore. After Lin Shi walked away, Chen Mo held Song Yuhan's soft waist and said with a wicked smile, sure, sister, you don't even frown when you lie. Zhang Wuji's mother is right. Women are the best at lying. The more beautiful, the better they are at lying. A goddess like you is a top liar. Song Yuhan said shyly. Oh, Brother Mo, you are teasing me. Isn't it to help you? I am an honest person and never lie. At least, I will never lie to you. Because I dare not. Chen Mo smiled and said, okay. With your words, the soul essence I specially left for you is not in vain. Here, this is yours. The palm held out the last bit of precious soul essence. Chen Mo said, this is a good treasure. It can revive the dead, help the awakened to evolve and improve their combat power. Of course, it can also help ordinary people like you improve their bodies and start the road to awakening. What? Help me open the road to awakening? Meaning, I can also become a superpower like Brother Mo and Teacher Lin. At this moment, Song Yuhan was ecstatic, with a bright smile on her face. Brother Mo, you are so good. Hurry up, I want it, I want it. Bless Song Yuhan with all the last pure soul essence. At this moment, the powerful life force swept through Song Yuhan's body, bringing about a comprehensive innovation and evolution. Ding, cleansed by external forces, extraordinary awakening begins. Ding, players please check the attribute details by themselves. Looking at the sudden change in temperament, the goddess of the courtyard added a transcendent atmosphere. Chen Mo smiled and said, it really worked. Eye of the underworld, go. See how the evolutionary effect is after the infusion of pure soul essence. Name, Song Yuhan. Awakening, physical strengthening, F. Strength, 25. Agility, 26. Physique, 33. Spirit, 19. Talent, 1. Life rhythm, F. Your physical fitness is improved and your athletic ability is enhanced. At the same time, your recovery, explosive power, and endurance are enhanced. Skills, 1. Basic female fist, F. The most basic fighting skill. With the bonus of evolved physical fitness, it has a certain attack power. Equipment, none. Combat power evaluation, 108. After reading Song Yuhan's evolutionary attributes, Chen Mo was quite surprised. Very good. The four-dimensional attributes have been greatly improved compared to ordinary people, and a practical talent has been obtained. Moreover, the combat power evaluation has directly reached 3 digits. For ordinary people, this item may only be in the single digits, even for stronger boys and athletes, it is only a dozen or 20 or 30 at most. Remember the first F-level skeleton warrior I revived yesterday, the combat power evaluation seemed to be only 45. And now, Song Yuhan is 108. More than twice. Hey, wake up, how do you feel? Waking up by Chen Mo, Song Yuhan slowly opened her eyes, her face flushed, and she moaned charmingly, this feeling is really comfortable. Brother Mo, my physical fitness has improved several times. Now I feel I can kill a cow with one punch. Those zombies are no match for me. If I jump up, I can easily jump to a floor. This feeling is amazing. Chen Mo laughed and said, hey, look at your ignorant energy. You are just getting started. You have just awakened and gained the most basic physical fitness enhancement. If we go further, I can also find a way to help you get some specific powerful evolutions. For example, water element control, fire element control, ice awakening, etc. Listening to the grand blueprint drawn by Chen Mo, it was tempting. Song Yuhan's almond eyes lit up, and her heart was filled with expectation, really. Brother Mo, you are so good to me. Chen Mo changed the subject. Hey, don't rush to praise. Whether there is such a bright future or not, it depends more on your performance. Do you understand what I mean? Song Yuhan said shyly. Yeah, I understand. Brother Mo, don't worry, from now on, I will do whatever you tell me to do. I will eat whatever you tell me to eat. Kiss, 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 I want to thank you very much. Moi. Chapter 51. Before, the resurrection of the undead and the strengthening of the skeleton warriors were to show off their power. Now, awakening Song Yuhan's spirit is to show her kindness. The classic carrot stick approach is to make Song Yuhan more aware of the current situation and absolutely loyal to herself. Obviously, the effect is very good. The current goddess of the school is completely in love with herself and shows admiration. In fact, it is also easy to understand. Women all admire the strong. Now that the situation is turbulent, they need to rely on the strong even more. And a strong man like Chen Mo is absolutely attractive to girls. Touching goddess Song's little head, Chen Mo smiled and said, I remember that you were always the host when the college held meetings and ceremonies. Have you ever worn slit cheongsams, hip skirts and small suits? Song Yuhan was shy and asked in confusion, yes, but why are you asking this suddenly? Chen Mo smiled and continued, and in the spring sports meeting a few years ago, you always represented our school of information and led the team. I remember, you seemed to be wearing a JK short skirt. And it was matched with white silk. Tisk. Alas, it's seductive. The more he said, Song Yuhan blushed and said, oh, Mo, why do you mention these? The dormitory wardrobe is placed, what is it? Go, clean up, take it away. He, the goddess of the school games, is it? The Cheongsam female host, right. I am Chen Mo, the goddess of kicking. Well, Mo, you are really bad. The world disaster fell, and he also suffered in such a small, cold, dark dormitory for more than half a year. Alas, now thinking back to those days, I was like a mouse. I was worried all day and all night, I was at a loss about the outside world, and I couldn't grasp my own destiny at all. It's so sad, looking around at the cubicle and bunk bed in front of me. I came to my bed, opened the drawer, and took out the small treasury at the bottom. A bank card, with a deposit of more than 80,000. 5,000 in cash, for emergency use. These are all from my annual scholarship and my hard work in part-time jobs. A disaster came, and all became waste paper. In the last life, I hid in the dormitory to survive. Chen Mo truly experienced the sadness of living without money. 10,000 yuan can't buy a pack of instant noodles. All the wealth can't buy a piece of bread. The most popular banknotes in the past have become waste paper that is too hard to wipe your butt. Everything that I had worked so hard to accumulate in the past, all collapsed. In this life, I must live freely and never be at the bottom of society. Put away the small treasury, and then find some old photos. Chen Mo took it away as a souvenir. The past is gone. The future is promising. Meet up with Song Yuhan downstairs. Team up and go to the third canteen. As soon as they arrived, Lin Shi hurriedly greeted them. Hurry up, the food is ready. It will get cold if you leave it any longer. Come to the third floor of the canteen, which is clean and carefully decorated. Chen Mo saw more than a dozen plates of sumptuous dishes on the table at a glance. Braised pork, pork with preserved vegetables, grilled lamb skewers, fried chicken legs, stewed lion's head. Various vegetables, fruit salads, Chinese and Western desserts, drinks and alcohol. It can be said that there are all kinds of delicacies, everything you can think of. Don't say that it is the end of the world now. Even in peacetime, this is considered a sumptuous banquet. Song Yuhan was surprised and said, oh my god. How can it be so sumptuous? Isn't it too extravagant? From yesterday afternoon to this afternoon, for more than 20 hours, she has personally experienced the pain of being hungry. As for the lives of civilians in the future, you can imagine it at a glance. It is definitely extremely tight, with no food for the next meal, 1 meal full, and 3 meals hungry. And now, there are only 3 people on Chen Mo's side, and they are enjoying such a sumptuous meal. Is it a bit wasteful? In response to Song Yuhan's surprise, Chen Mo laughed and said, you will know when you eat it. The awakened consume a lot of energy and need to replenish a lot of energy. We can definitely finish all these meals, and there will be no waste at all. Let's take a step back. So what if it's wasted? Quote, I can spend my supplies however I want. If wasting can make me feel good and improve my strength, then I will waste happily and happily. Okay, let's eat. At this moment, welcome to the moment of true fragrance. Song Yuhan said with a beaming face. Well, good. These dishes are much better than the previous canteens. Lin Shi, isn't it? In the past, it was a big pot of rice, just stir-fried, seasoned, and edible. Now these are all carefully prepared by the chef. No matter what, they are professional and have a lot of skills. Song Yuhan said with a face full of enjoyment. I didn't eat last night, and I was starving. This meal, I must eat a lot. Hearing this, Lin Shi was a little confused. Hey, didn't Chen Mo give you food when he just rescued you? Your jaw almost dislocated from eating, it must be a lot. Why are you still so hungry now? Song Yuhan was embarrassed. Chen Mo laughed to himself. Maybe she is gifted and can eat more. Lin Shi thought. Really? Well, it feels like that. Look at Song Yuhan, her mouth is so wide open, the size is amazing. She must be a big eater. They ate happily. Everyone was full, so it was not suitable for exercise. Chen Mo decided to take a good rest for a while to digest. Of course, he, as the master, was resting. The undead servants under him could not rest. You, take a team to clean dormitory buildings 1, 2, and 3. Let the surviving civilians pack up their supplies, only bring food and drink, and move to building 20. You, buildings 4, 5, and 6. Quote, you, 9, 10, 11 buildings. A series of tasks were arranged. Make sure all combat units are not idle. Chen Mo smiled contentedly. Not bad. They are all my good servants, willing to work without food or drink. Undead, YYDS. Work. Looking at Chen Mo's face that criticized the capitalists. Lin Shi and Song Yuhan said, we condemn you for exploiting the laborers. What? The laborers are also working for us. The food we eat is snatched away by them. Okay then, take back the condemnation. Work. Don't stop, hurry up and move. Chen Mo and others were resting. An elite skeleton warrior came to report. Report to the master, the mutant zombie in the second cafeteria has caused unusual movements. Unusual movements? What unusual movements? Chen Mo narrowed his eyes, sat up straight, and asked. It's eating other zombies, the skeleton warrior said. Upon hearing this, a term immediately flashed through Chen Mo's mind, Devourer. Zombies. This is the most important type of mutant monster in the apocalypse, with the largest number and the widest distribution. However, ordinary zombies are not very powerful. After the initial disease, they are just stronger and more durable than ordinary humans. If a few adult men dare to take up weapons to resist, they can completely solve the problem of lone or small-scale zombies. It's just that too many people are afraid and dare not fight head-on. However, in addition to these most rubbish zombies, there are also some special zombies. They are very powerful, comparable to awakened ones, and are definitely not something that ordinary people can deal with. For example, there are zombie leaders and zombie kings who have leadership ability and can command low-level zombies. Under the command of these intelligent zombies, ordinary zombies will even gather together to build their own zombie kingdom. Going out to fight together also has tactical arrangements, and the threat level is very high. In addition to intelligent leader zombies, there are also some zombies that focus on individual evolution. For example, crawlers, devourers, giant zombies, hard-skinned zombies. These specially evolved zombies have different characteristics according to their different evolutionary directions. Some are fast, some have strong defense, and some have fierce attacks. And from the current situation reported by the skeleton warriors, the special zombie in the second cafeteria is devouring other ordinary zombies. Obviously, this is the devourer zombie that takes the devouring evolution route. Song Yuhan said worriedly, Brother Mo, from what you said, this devourer should be very powerful, right? After all, it has eaten so many zombies, it must have absorbed a lot of nutrition. Chen Mo nodded and said, well, it is generally very powerful. The starting evolution level is D level, and the speed, strength, and endurance are relatively balanced. And the intelligence level is not low. That's not easy to deal with, right? Song Yuhan said worriedly, should we still go to trouble it? Hearing this, Chen Mo sneered, why not? To others, the devourer is a threat. But for me, the higher its level, the happier I am. Because Whether it is the Devourer's soul or the powerful corpse, they are perfect materials for the Necromancer. As for the problem of not being able to beat it, Chen Mo is not worried at all now. I am an SSS level Necromancer, although I have only realized a little bit of my insignificant talent potential. But it is definitely not something that can be challenged by a mere Devourer. According to Chen Mo's current estimate, he doesn't need to be afraid of anything below S level. HMPH, the S level skill Soul Shock ignores any defense and directly hits the soul. How can you resist? Even if an A level with full combat power comes, I can kill him in 1 second. Of course, the premise is that he can't be ambushed or approached. Otherwise, I will be killed in 1 second. But what does it matter if I'm killed in 1 second? Brother still has the SSS level talent death contract. 1000 plus undead servant equals 1000 plus lives. You kill me once, I kill you once. Come on, let's play with lives. Whoever is cowardly is a grandson. Let's go, it's almost time to rest. Let's go to the second cafeteria. Let's set off with the whole army. Leading the Bone Hunter, the undead mystic, the phantom cat demon, the undead black swan, the headless juggler. In short, all the high-end combat power is brought with them. Chen Mo decided to kill the Devourer in the second canteen in one fell swoop. Including the hundreds of ordinary zombies, not a single one was left alive. Not long after the transfer started, Chen Mo led the team to the vicinity of the second canteen. Finding a commanding height, looking down from a distance, there was indeed a large number of zombies gathered in the large square in front of the second canteen. The black mass wandered around, roaring continuously, giving people a great sense of oppression. It was the first time that Song Yuhan saw such a large-scale zombie cluster, and her heart was pounding. She shook her head and said, "There are really a lot of them. It seems that the music college and sports college next door are here to hold a roller skating performance. It just happened to coincide with the disaster yesterday afternoon. The virus broke out in the crowd and exploded all of a sudden. There are hundreds of people. I don't know how many escaped in the end." Chen Mo raised his eyebrows and said nonchalantly, 1/10, at most. No matter how bad your luck is, at 1 o'clock, the whole army will be wiped out, and no one can escape. This side is just talking. I saw that among the zombies in the square, an extremely tall zombie jumped out. Bang! He smashed himself into the zombies. He grabbed an ordinary zombie with his left and right hands and stuffed it into his mouth. Crunch crunch, chicken flavor, crunchy. Take a closer look. This Devourer is more than 3 meters tall. The blood-red muscles are bulging. There is no skin covering the whole body. Under the sunlight, the smooth and powerful muscles can directly reflect light. Of course, the most terrifying thing is its hideous face. The blood-red eyes are wide open, as if they are about to burst. The mouth is full of broken bones and meat, and it is still chewing, crunch crunch. Ah, what the hell is this thing? Song Yuhan covered her mouth in horror and almost vomited. Lin Shi also frowned and said in disgust, "It's really unusual. It seems stronger than the mutant wild cat and the goose. And, judging from the sense of oppression, the previous C+ level Biao Xiaohu is not as strong as it." Chen Mo nodded and said, "Indeed, this thing is quite powerful. Stronger than any enemy we have encountered before." Quote, "It seems that this wave can be a bit fun." After saying that, Chen Mo raised his hand and shot out an eye of Hades to check the attribute details of this Devourer. Zombie Devourer. Awakening level, C+. Strength 588. Agility 267. Constitution 435. Spirit 99. Talent 1. Devouring evolution, C+. The Devourer relies on devouring to evolve. It can devour humans, zombies, and mutant beasts. The more prey it devours, the higher its level. The faster and stronger the Devourer evolves. Skills 1. Tier C. The Devourer swings its giant arms to grab the enemy, and then bursts out, tearing the enemy into pieces. 2. Brainless charge, C+. The Devourer is not afraid of danger and charges in one direction. 3. Death rage, C+. The Devourer bursts out all the energy in the flesh and blood and the undigested devoured energy for combat. Loses sanity for a short period of time, greatly improving combat effectiveness. After the burst, falls into a weak state. Excessive burst may cause death on the spot. Equipment none. Combat power evaluation 65,890. After reading the attribute details of the Devourer zombie, Chen Mo raised his eyebrows, a little surprised. C+ level, but the combat power has reached 65,000 plus. The strength attribute has exceeded 500, approaching 600, and the physical fitness is also 400 plus. This is much stronger than Biao Xiaohu's previous C+ level. It seems that this Devourer has already realized the potential of the real C+ level into immediate combat power, right? Well, I will probably have to take action to end this. Although he was a little surprised at the Devourer's combat power. However, Chen Mo will not change his original plan. It's time to attack, and attack. Bone Hunter, you lead the team and besiege this group of zombies. Be careful, don't get too far forward, you can't beat that Devourer. Bone Hunter, yes, I understand. Phantom Cat Demon, you wait for the opportunity and hunt freely. If possible, find a chance to deal with that Devourer. I want to see its fighting style and physical strength. But pay attention to your own safety first. Cat King. Meow meow. Got it, Master. This cat likes to be the sixth one the most. If you don't follow martial ethics, just sneak attack. Undead Mystic, Headless Juggler, you follow me and attack from a distance. Use lightning and fire to hit me hard with AoE range skills. Yes, Master. The Undead Mystic and the Headless Juggler replied. With that, everything was arranged. The attack started directly. Kill, attack, attack, dedicate to the Master. Hundreds of tall skeleton warriors were fearless and rushed directly to the zombie group. Each of them held a sharp bone saber and fought bravely. Swish, swish, just a charge, directly tore a hole in the zombie group. This was a one-sided massacre. In the back, the Undead Mystic and the Headless Juggler were not idle either. Long-range spells were released to provide strong support. Undead Morning Music, start. Undead Thunder Magic, descend. Boom boom boom. First, the morning music was played, and the zombies were given mental control to force them to lose their mobility. Then the thunder was summoned and struck fiercely. In an instant, groups of zombies were electrocuted into charcoal. Similarly, the Headless Juggler also attacked fiercely. Fireball, go. Fire juggling, bounce. With his left hand, he rolled up a big fireball and bombarded the most densely populated area of zombies. With his right hand, he held out a deftly jumping fire juggling and threw it directly into the belly of the zombie group. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. One after another, the high-temperature rockets split and jumped, just as brilliant as fireworks. Daytime fireworks. Looking at such a gorgeous offensive, it was as unstoppable as mercury pouring down the ground. Song Yuhan opened her mouth wide and was stunned. Too awesome. So, is this war? At this moment, her heart was surging and her fists were clenched. The fighting gene in her body was awakened. I really want to rush into the battlefield and kill fiercely. Compared to Song Yuhan's excitement, Lin Shi was calmer. After all, from last night to today, she has followed Chen Mo to fight in several places and experienced the passion of fighting. However, this does not mean that she is not shocked. It's so terrifying. Has Chen Mo evolved to this point in just half a day? He has thousands of soldiers under his command, and there are high-level undead servants providing long-range fire support. Such a spectacular scene is like coming to a magic world. Too gorgeous, too shocking. The battle in front continues. He was stunned by the fierce attack of the undead army. The Devourer, the leader of the zombie group, was furious on the spot. Ah, you are looking for death. With a roar, it actually spoke human words and declared war in reverse. Brainless collision started. The Devourer rushed directly into the group of skeleton warriors. Dang dang dang. He knocked away more than a dozen skeleton warriors in one breath. Then, the two giant arms opened left and right and swung directly. Die, 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 die. All of you die. Tear, tear, tear. Skeletons, I'm going to tear you all into pieces. At this moment, a meat grinder appeared on the battlefield. The mountain-like Devourer went crazy, killing everyone, and no one could stop it. Song Yuhan was a little scared when she saw this. She gasped on the spot and exclaimed, "Hiss, this big zombie is also very powerful." Undead Thunder, the fireball of the Headless Juggler is the same. Even if it explodes, it will not hurt it. Brother Mo, How do we deal with this? Question mark, question mark. Chen Mo stood with his arms folded, his expression calm, and said lightly, as expected. The Devourer's physical attribute reaches 435, and its defense is also extremely high in the sea-level standard. It is still a bit difficult to break its defense. Lin Shi nodded in agreement. Yes, indeed. It seems that you have to take action this time. Chen Mo smiled and said, wait for the last move. Just now I saw the phantom cat demon sneaking up. I guess it should want to launch an attack to try. Wait until it finishes its attack, and I will finish it. It's just right. I also want to see how the reaction speed and pure physical resistance of this devourer are. Quote. Hearing this, Lin Shi frowned and said, it's like this, will the phantom cat demon still attack? Will it be a little dangerous? Chen Mo waved his hand and said confidently, don't worry. The cat is very smart. If there is real danger, it would have huddled at my feet now. Besides, it has the wild rhythm talent. If it really wants to leave, it can leave at any time. It's very safe. Lin Shi nodded and smiled. Okay, then I'm relieved. But you have to pay attention, take action in time, don't play too much. Chen Mo said with a joking smile, don't worry. When the time comes, I will take action. Song Yuhan. No, what are these two talking about? Too confident. Chen Mo can end the battle with one move. Is it so exaggerated? Quote, please. The Devourer in front is killing like crazy. We seem to be at a disadvantage, right? Mo, brother Mo, why don't you take action now? I think our skeleton warriors seem to have suffered serious casualties. Chen Mo curled his lips and said, it doesn't matter. The bones are scattered, and they can be put together in a few minutes. They can't die at all. Song Yuhan is still worried, but I am scared and a little scared. Brother Mo, Ball, can you stop pretending like this? What trump cards do you have? Can you really deal with that scary zombie? Song Yuhan looked miserable and said anxiously, Brother Mo. Shish, don't talk. Chen Mo raised his hand and said, look at the phantom cat demon, it's coming. Cat steps lightly, eyes sharp. Wild rhythm is fully open. Stretch the body, hunt at high speed. Meow, instantly turned into a flash of lightning. Phantom cat demon thunder and lightning attack from behind. Lock the throat and bite. Waving claws. All add the power of thunder and lightning. Phantom cat demon jumps on the shoulder of the devourer zombie and launches a fatal attack. Bite it off. Directly bite off 2/3 of the devourer's neck muscles. On the spot, the devourer zombie roared, lost control of his body, and fell backwards. When the heavy and huge body hit the ground, making a loud bang. Song Yuhan was immediately surprised and clapped her hands wildly to celebrate. Wow, the cat is awesome. One hit kill, just like a tiger. Lin Shi frowned and said uncertainly, is it over? Chen Mo shook his head and pouted. Sure enough, it's still not enough. Song Yuhan. What's not enough? Isn't it a one-hit kill, is it over? Just as she was puzzled. I saw that on the battlefield ahead, the devourer zombie that had just fallen stood up again. Well, cluck cluck, a whimper came from the broken throat. Shaking its head, its neck muscles that had been torn apart by half actually recovered and grew back on the spot. Resurrected from the dead, intact as before. Song Yuhan was stunned and said with her eyes wide open, how is this possible? That's the neck and the carotid artery. It's directly connected to the brain. It was torn like that, how can it recover? No, how can we kill it? At that moment, Chen Mo's expression became serious and he put away all his smiles. He stepped on the undead black swan under his seat and shouted, fly over. It's time for the protagonist to appear. Gaga. The undead black swan received the order and immediately flapped its wings and charged. The gliding and swooping skills were activated. Low-altitude bombers took off from Wuhu. Flew over the battlefield, flying directly in front of the devourer zombie. Chen Mo looked down on the whole scene and made a decisive move. Grip of Hades. Take it. Boom. With a loud bang, a huge hand of Hades was torn out from the void. It rushed straight towards the devourer zombie. One strike. Take it down. Tighten it up for me. Chen Mo made a fist and grasped it quickly. Below, the devourer zombie was directly wrapped by the Hades hand, and his whole body was severely compressed. It hurts, it hurts. Let me go. I want to breathe. At this moment, the Devourer zombie felt an extreme fear from the bottom of his heart. It deeply understood that the big hand wrapped around its body could crush itself in a minute. The previous lightning strikes, fireballs, and cat demon attacks were all child's play. Only this wave is the real fatal killing move. Break free. Break free for me. Mobilize the strength of the whole body and support the muscles. The Devourer used all his strength to try to break the restraint of the Hades hand from the inside. What a pity. It was just in vain. HMPH, stubborn. Accompanied by Chen Mo's cold snort, the Hades hand was raised high. Smashed down. Clang, clang, clang. 3 consecutive hits. 3 large pits were left directly on the concrete floor. All the bricks and stones were crushed into powder, and dust flew. The Devourer zombie was unrecognizable, and blood dripped from its legs. Caught it in midair. Chen Mo looked calm and asked, "How smart is it? Do you understand what surrender means?" Surrender. Meaning, let me surrender. Hearing Chen Mo's words vaguely, the Devourer looked dazed, as if thinking about something. But the next moment, the violent genes in its body dispersed all thoughts. I don't surrender. You are garbage from the old era. I, a new human. He held his breath and said these words. Then, the Devourer zombie activated his ultimate move, Death Fury. Burn my blood. Burn my flesh and blood. Burn my brain, everything I have. Break free from the restraints of this shitty big hand. Ah! The extremely tragic howl roared out and spread throughout the entire campus. At this moment, the Devourer zombie's whole body was hot, as if it was about to evaporate. The blood turned into wisps of green smoke and flew upside down in the air. The big hand of Hades that bound it loosened. About 1 millimeter. You can carrot chicken, ignore it. However, to be honest, the power is still quite scary. Song Yuhan deeply frowning, licking his dry lips, not daring to speak loudly. He could only cheer for Chen Mo in his heart. Come on, brother Mo. Please, crush it to death. Lin Zai's face was serious, and he whispered in a low voice, "Are you testing the limit of the grip of Hades?" Haha, this stinky brother, he is really playful. Almost. Your burning has reached the limit. Tisk, I can only say that it is a bit disappointing. Let's end it. Snap, a finger snap fell. Bang, the grip of Hades really exerted its strength. Killed the Devourer zombie instantly. Endogenous explosion. Do not damage the integrity of the corpse, but ensure that it is completely dead. Collect. Remove the grip of Hades. Let the Devourer's corpse fall to the ground like a ball. Chen Mo smiled and said, "It's just right. The ordinary zombies have been strangled to death. Teacher Lin, Goddess Han, let's go. Let's go down and play." Lin Shi held her hand and said disdainfully, "You really know how to pick the time. There's blood all over the bottom, it's all muddy, you have to get off. My new Valentino high heels today, don't get them dirty." Chen Mo laughed and said, "Oh, don't worry, I'll burn them with fire, and the filth will turn into ashes directly. The wind will blow them away, and it won't dirty your speed shoes." Tisk, that's better, Lin Shi said proudly. "Hey, Song Yuhan, why are you still standing there? Let's go down and play together." Chen Mo called out to Song Yuhan, who was in a daze beside him, "This Devourer's corpse is very good. I plan to collect the soul and revive the undead on the spot. I estimate that at least one more C+ level undead servant can be added." The demented Song Yuhan came back to his senses with a shudder and said blankly, Oh, I'm coming, I'm coming." So, is everything really over? The fierce battle that was originally in full swing ended directly with your casual move by Chen Mo. Grip of the underworld. What skill is that? Really, it's too scary. At this moment, Song Yuhan's face was full of sighs, and he finally understood their previous conversation. Chen Mo, don't worry, I will take action. It turns out that he can really kill instantly with one move. It only took one move. The Devourer zombie resisted and struggled desperately, but to no avail. In Chen Mo's hands, it is just like a toy. Purely pinching a little chicken. Besides, why do I feel that Brother Mo still has a lot of strength left? Where is his limit? At this moment, she looked at the boy in front of her affectionately. A different light appeared in Song Yuhan's eyes, even brushed. It's called submission. Yes, she knelt down to Chen Mo from the bottom of her heart. This is a man who has completely conquered her from body to soul. It is my honor to be such a strong woman. The raging fire swept through, burning the blood, flesh and bones on the ground into ashes. Whoosh! The wind blew and it dissipated in the air. Pa Pa clapped his hands. Chen Mo grinned and said, "Okay, it's clean now. Teacher Lin, let's go. Look at this floor. It's so smooth after I burned it. Not to mention dirtying your high heels, even if you step on it barefoot, you can't get it dirty." Lin Shi rolled her eyes, blushed and scolded, "Barefoot again. I almost died of pain when I ran barefoot yesterday. Stinky brother. Must have a bit of a perverted fetish." Chen Mo shook his head and said regretfully, "It's a pity, big sister has become smart and won't be fooled." The speaker is unintentional, but the listener is intentional. Song Yuhan thought to himself, "Feet. Speaking of which, I am also a top-notch jailer. He, I have to find an opportunity to ask Brother Mo to taste it." Handing hands with May, he came to the skeleton of the Devourer zombie. Chen Mo bent down to check the details of this special evolved zombie. "Well, not bad, not bad. The muscles are very strong, and the bones are very strong. It is definitely a great material for resurrecting the dead." Song Yuhan was also amazed and exclaimed, "Just now, I couldn't feel its huge size and strong muscles when I looked at it from a distance. Now I see it closer. This guy is really a beast. It is full of strength all over. With this muscle strength, I feel that it can't be broken even with a gun, right?" Chen Mo laughed. "Haha, gun. What kind of low-level fire stick is that? Don't talk about this monster. Even you, if you evolve further, you will not be afraid of gunfire. If you really want to hurt such a monster, at least you have to use large-caliber artillery and tank bombardment. As for those S-level gods in the future, oh, forget it, let's not talk about these for now." Lin Shi, Song Yuhan, amazing. Riddler, get out of here. What do you mean by stopping talking halfway? Chen Mo, okay, let me talk about it again. Remember in the last life, after the 7-day black fog that came the day after tomorrow, the disaster escalated again. All over the world, S+ level god level monsters appeared inexplicably. Each of them is extremely powerful, destroying cities and countries as easily as plowing the courtyard and sweeping the caves. The combat power displayed is completely beyond the dimension and incomprehensible. And in this situation, the most powerful scientific weapon of mankind, the nuclear bomb, has failed. Haha, even the death together cannot be achieved. Can only be slaughtered by people. Looking back on that period of great terror and extreme darkness, Chen Mo sighed and said, "At that time, the awakened will truly become the leader of the new era. Because, in order to fight against the extraordinary beasts, you must also master the power of extraordinary evolution. In this life, I, Chen Mo, am an SSS level necromancer, and still a human. There will definitely be a chance to clash with those terrifying S+ level divine beasts. Moreover, I may be the leader who carries the banner." Haha, leader. It sounds impressive and glorious. But the pressure behind this is really not small. Time and fate, let's take it one step at a time. After listening to Chen Mo's explanation of the future, Lin Shi and Song Yuhan also looked worried, and their emotions were no longer high. So, this catastrophe has just begun. The intensity will increase. How the hell do we play this? The always elegant Song Yuhan couldn't help but burst out with swear words to vent her depression. Lin Shi was more stable and comforted him, "There will always be a way out when the car reaches the mountain. Instead of worrying about the crisis so far away, it is better to do it now. Mosey, I believe you. What about S-level beasts? Are you not as good as them? Stinky brother, although you have never said it clearly. However, judging from your strength and ever-changing methods, you are at least an S-level awakener, right? Even, maybe higher." He smiled at Teacher Lin, and everything was self-evident. Chen Mo nodded and said, "Teacher Lin is right. Come on, let me revive this Devourer zombie first. An old routine. Recall the soul and press it into the corpse. Then, start the design and refinement." Since the Devourer corpse was preserved intact this time, the evolution of the body was also coordinated and perfect. Therefore, Chen Mo did not add too much personal design. Let everything go with the flow. Let the soul and body intertwine and evolve on their own. Boom. Soon, the resurrection process of the undead came to an end. The dead devourer zombie sat up from the ground. Then, the whole body of the color begins to transform. From the original blood red color of the muscles, it gradually turns into black and gray with the breath of the undead. In the end, its entire body is wrapped in the breath of the undead. Black, gray, gloomy, mysterious, death forever. A brand new undead devourer appears. Thank you for the gift, Master. The undead devourer serves you. Kneeling down with all 5 limbs, paying the highest respect to his master. The undead devourer greets. Oh my god. Song Yuhan is stunned and says with her eyes wide open, this guy is too powerful, right? Just looking at it makes me feel like I'm going to die. It's so terrifying. Don't say that Song Yuhan is making a fuss and is ignorant. She is now following Chen Mo anyway. She has seen the undead mystic, the headless juggler, the undead black swan. These powerful high-level undead, she has also seen them. But, completely different. The undead devourer in front of him has a completely different temperament. It gives people too much oppression. It even has some noble aura inexplicably. Looking at the new undead servant in front of him, Lin Shi was also a little confused, frowning and muttering, it does feel unusual. But, I can't say what's unusual. Let's talk about Chen Mo. His usual appearance is very eye-catching. But at most he is a little more handsome, a little taller, a little stronger, and a little more temperamental. In this state, he is still a human. However, once he fully opens up the temperament of the undead mage, that is a god. What is left for mortals is shock and unattainable. Girls will no longer want to get him, but can only look up to him. Because he is too noble, already extraordinary. At this moment, in the undead devourer, you can faintly feel the nobility similar to Chen Mo. Although it is very low level and a bit illusory. But, it does exist. That is a qualitative change. It is completely different from other evolutions of C and D levels. Lin's eyes flickered, and he boldly guessed, could it be, already B level? Has it reached B level? Hearing Lin's doubtful question, Chen Mo smiled and shook his head and said, I'm not sure. But it should be on that line. Either C+ level, infinitely close to B level. Or it will break through in one fell swoop and reach B level directly. So, is it going up or down? I hope it has reached a new level. Eye of Hades, go. Dead Devourer, awakening level, B. Strength, 750. Agility, 488. Constitution, 695. Spirit, 276. Talent, 1. Devouring evolution, B. The undead devourer relies on devouring to evolve. It can devour zombies, awakened people, and mutant beasts. The more prey it devours, the higher the level. The faster and stronger the devourer evolves. Note: the undead devourer can devour souls. Skills: 1. Berserk, B. The devourer enters a berserk state. Loses sanity for a short period of time, greatly improving combat effectiveness. After the outbreak, falls into a weak state. 2. Death Embrace, B. The undead devourer opens its arms to embrace its prey. Using its strong physique, it crushes its prey. Equipment: none. Combat power evaluation: 100,001. Good. It's up. It's not C level. It has already broken through to the B level. Combat power 100,000 plus, reaching the standard of qualitative change. Chen Mo smiled happily. Not bad. I am worthy of being a necromancer. With a C+ level body and soul, the undead rushed to B level in one breath after resurrection. Such a leap forward evolution, who else can do it? I finally have the first high-end combat unit under my command. Chen Mo was very happy, and felt full of reward. He couldn't control himself for a moment, and he hugged Teacher Lin and Goddess Han. Oh, don't rub it. You wrinkled my clothes. Brother Mo, be gentle, you are too strong. Celebrate happily for a while. Chen Mo looked at the undead devourer in front of him again. Get up and talk first, I have a detailed question to ask you. The undead devourer said in a muffled voice, Yes, master. Crunch. The huge body stood up and crushed the bricks and stones under its feet. This big monster really gives people a full sense of oppression. Chen Mo smiled with satisfaction and asked, The attributes are displayed in detail, and you can also devour souls to evolve. Come on, show me the effect. Pointing at the zombie souls all over the ground, Chenmo signaled the Devourer to show his devouring talent. Yes, Master. The undead Devourer nodded in response. Then, it stretched out its big hand and formed a small black hole in its palm. Swoosh! Several souls in the square were instantly sucked into the black hole. Report to the Master, it has been devoured. Oh. So fast, so simple. Chenmo remained calm and checked the attribute details of the undead Devourer again. Hey, the 4-dimensional attributes have really improved a little bit. Although not much, but there is a clear change. This must be the effect of the devouring talent. The combat power has also increased by a few hundred, which is pretty good. In that case, I can proceed to my next test. Looking expectant, Chenmo asked again, Devourer, since you can absorb those souls, then, can you just absorb and store them, but not absorb them for evolution yourself? Okay, let me make my requirements clearer. I need you to be a soul vacuum cleaner to help me absorb and store souls. Then, when I need them, give them to me all at once. Do you understand what I mean? Can you do it? Hearing this, the undead Devourer blinked and nodded. Of course, my master. I can store souls for you. Okay, done. As the undead core under Chenmo grows larger and larger. From now on, he will definitely fight on multiple fronts and perform various tasks simultaneously. As a result, he faced a small but troublesome problem. How to collect the souls that fell when the troops were scattered to clean up. Ordinary undead servants were not like Chenmo, who could control souls at will. Therefore, wherever he cleaned up, Chenmo had to go there in person to collect all the souls. This was not dangerous or difficult, but it was troublesome and a waste of time. And, it was a bit too much to let the noble Necromancer do such a thing of picking up garbage. It's too uncool. Hehe, it's all right now. With the undead Devourer here, let it lead the main force in the cleanup mission in the future. You can collect souls along the way, and there is no consumption of storage. Whenever you want to use it, Chenmo only needs to recall the Devourer again. Devouring talent, YYDS. Perfectly fits Chenmo's needs and difficulties. Okay, then you should go and find my other teams of skeleton warriors to join up now. Collect and store all the souls they drop when they are killed. In the future, you can be a prodigal son, fight outside, and make money for me. What's that saying? Children from rich families, just keep the status quo, don't be too extravagant. But children from poor families, how can you make money if you don't be extravagant? Yes, Master. The undead Devourer nodded in response. Then, he turned and left, embarking on a road to wealth. Song Yuhan was stunned. Ah, it just left like that. What a pity, such a powerful undead brother, I haven't seen its fighting style yet. Lin Shi laughed and said, I have to say, Mosey, you are too extravagant, right? A powerful B-level undead was sent by you to pick up garbage. You are a bit too crazy. Chenmo curled his lips, chuckled and said indifferently, this is not a question of whether it is crazy or extravagant. I just want to make the most of my subordinates. And, my buddy is an SSS level necromancer. Sending a B-level brother to collect souls, there is nothing wrong with that, right? Ah, although it seems that it can now blow up the whole school and become a hegemon. In the future, don't talk about B-level. Even A-level and S-level have to work for me honestly. The Devourer has been settled. Chenmo looked at the scene. At a glance, there are still about 500 to 600 zombie souls that have not been collected. This is also a wave of wealth. Hurry up and collect them, and then concentrate on upgrading. Wave your hand. Activate the SSS level soul control skill and hold all the souls in your hand. Compress and refine them in an instant to form a precious soul source. Then, how should this wave be distributed? Me, I want to eat. Song Yuhan was very enthusiastic, raised her hand high, and said excitedly, Brother Mo, let me eat. I want to evolve too. Ever since she was awakened by Chenmo, Song Yuhan has deeply felt the power of the awakeners. Ordinary people are vulnerable. The awakeners are like gods. So, she wants to evolve now. The stronger the better. Okay, Brother Mo, just eat these soul origins. Slurp, slurp, I'm really greedy. Song Yuhan shook Chenmo's arm, looking charming, begging coquettishly. Chen Mo smiled and said, well, I don't think you are worthy. Forget it. This. Song Yuhan said disappointedly, why? You haven't awakened a special profession yet, and the evolution template is too poor. These soul origins are too low for you to use. Chen Mo explained, besides, I don't need you to fight now. It's really useless for you to evolve. And the most critical point. The previous rewards have been settled. Classmate Song Yuhan, if you still want to evolve, then you have to pay more. Understand this, okay? Song Yuhan pouted and said disappointedly. The soul origin is not for Song Yuhan. Chen Mo did not plan to give it to Lin Shi. Again, the same words. Money should be spent on the blade. Now, Chen Mo has not counted on these two girls to help him fight. Therefore, it is better to use it on the undead servants under his command, which is the most effective. Bone Hunter, you come. Master, please give orders. Bone Hunter came to the master, saluted respectfully, and waited for orders. Chen Mo smiled and said, you have been with me the longest, and you have made a lot of contributions and hard work. This soul origin is awarded to you. Bone Hunter said happily, thank you for the master's gift. Then, Chen Mo blessed the Bone Hunter. After some operations, the Bone Hunter successfully upgraded. His physique was raised again. The bone trident in his hand also became bigger, harder, and more advanced. Overall, the current Bone Hunter has a domineering temperament and has the deterrent feeling of a high-level undead. Chen Mo smiled and said, this aura should be sea level, right? Eye of the Underworld, go. Bone Hunter, awakening level, C. Strength 304. Agility 233. Constitution 311. Spirit 101. Talent 1. Painless, C. This guy has no sense of pain. Drive him to fight at will, even if his body is broken, he will not be afraid. 2. Extremely fast recovery, C. It doesn't matter if the body is damaged. It can recover in a short time and fight again. Skills 1. Throwing trident, C. Throw the bone trident in your hand and pierce the enemy fiercely. 2. Tide Hunter bite, C. Open your bloody mouth and bite the enemy fiercely. 3. Tide Hunter roar, C. Roar and shock the enemy. Cause dizziness and stiffness control, and there is a chance to force low-level enemies to lose their combat effectiveness and surrender. Equipment 1. Bone trident, C. Fish bones are formed under the refining of soul fire, which is hard and long enough. Combat power evaluation 30,159. Sure enough, it is already C level. From the original D level, it has been upgraded directly to a higher level. Not bad. Chen Mo smiled and nodded. A very powerful warrior and tank template, with excellent physical and strength attributes. With a combat power of 30,000 plus, it is currently one of the best under my command. The newly upgraded Bone Tide Hunter knelt on the ground and greeted, thank you for the blessing, Master. I will do my best and dedicate everything to the Master. Chen Mo, well, keep working hard in the future. I like new things, but I don't hate old things. The longer you follow me, the more convenient it is to use, and the more merits you will make. For such subordinates, I will naturally take special care. Speaking of this, Chen Mo looked at Song Yuhan in particular. Did you hear it? You have to make merits too. Don't think that eating 2 big hot dogs is enough. You still have a lot of room for development. The cleaning of the second cafeteria is all over. According to the plan set early in the morning, Chen Mo now decided to go to the agricultural college to continue cleaning. There is a 100-acre experimental field and a small hill. After cleaning up the 100-acre experimental field, Chen Mo plans to plant some fresh vegetables for his future consumption. After all, although he has the ability to collect enough food supplies. However, those are not fresh enough. As an SSS level necromancer, can't eat canned food every day. Fresh vegetables must be arranged. Pursue sustainable development and build a royal vegetable garden. Lead the team to move to the site of the agricultural college. Chen Mo arranged his subordinates to move in first. Bone Hunter, you lead the team to clean up. The main target is that experimental field, be careful not to damage it. You arrange to clean up the rest of the teaching buildings and laboratories. Pull out the survivors and arrange for transfer. Bone Hunter, yes, I'll go right away. Originally thought it would be a plain and uneventful cleanup. Unexpectedly, the Bone Hunter was only there for a quarter of an hour. There was an explosion in a teaching building of the agricultural college. Boom! What's going on? Looking in the direction of the sound, Chen Mo and others saw that the outer wall of the teaching building was broken. A thick icicle pierced through. At the same time, several skeleton warriors were knocked down. There are awakeners here, Chen Mo asked in confusion. In the last life, I didn't seem to hear of any ice awakeners in the school. But, if you can awaken to a combat profession so early, it's impossible that you can't grow up. Tisk, it seems that there is something weird here. The butterfly effect caused by rebirth. Or does Chen Mo not have a complete grasp of the situation in the last life? Listening to the sudden explosion, Song Yuhan was startled. Brother Mo, what's going on? Is it dangerous? Lin Shi said calmly. It looks like an awakener. What should we do? Chen Mo said calmly. No hurry, let's see the situation first. If there is any unusual movement, the bone hunter will definitely come to report the situation. Wait until it comes out. Wait and wait. Waited for another 3 minutes. Didn't wait for the bone hunter to come out. Instead, a group of panicked teachers and students ran out of the teaching building. Ah, murder, murder, don't scream, run faster. First it was zombies, then the devil brown bears, and now there are a group of skeletons. What is wrong with this world? Get out of the way, don't block my way. Looking at such a group of panicked survivors, Chen Mo ordered. Go, stop them, I want to question them. Elite skeleton warrior. Yes. What the hell is going on? Devil brown bear. What is that? Follow the master's orders. The skeleton warriors quickly moved out and surrounded the crowd. Stop. Don't move. After a while, this group of panicked civilians were escorted to Chen Mo. Who are you? Why did you suddenly rush out of the teaching building of the agricultural college? Chen Mo asked, feeling the suppression of the skeleton warriors. This group of civilians did not dare to resist at all and answered the questions honestly. We are students of the agricultural college. Just now, many skeletons suddenly rushed into the teaching building. We were scared and ran out at once. Yes, we are all civilians, all good people. Chocho, please don't kill us. Chen Mo asked again. What's the matter with that ice pillar? Are there awakened people in the teaching building? I mean those special people with superpowers. Awakened. Oh, he is asking the ice goddess. Yes. There is a female student in the teaching building who can shoot ice arrows. Not only that, she can also create ice walls and ice shields, so powerful. Sure enough, there is an ice awakener. And she is a female. Chen Mo remained calm and asked again, what is her name? Does anyone know her? There was a moment of silence at the scene. Then, a girl raised her hand and said timidly, I know her. The ice goddess is my graduate school junior in the same group, her name is Wang Shui. She was fine before, but I don't know why last night, she suddenly became cold all over, as cold as ice. Later, she mastered superpowers and could control ice and snow. Very powerful, Wang Shui. Well, I really haven't heard of her. Chen Mo thought to himself. It seems that this should be a new character that I didn't know in my last life. Hey, it doesn't matter, let's see later. It's a harmless little character, just kill him and extract his soul for yourself. Temporarily remember this awakener named Wang Shui. Chen Mo asked again. What did you just hear someone shout? Devil brown bear. What is that? Your agricultural college still raises brown bears in school. It's not that outrageous, right? The Agricultural College of Binhai University of Science and Technology is actually merged from the former Binhai Agricultural and Forestry University. So, it's just a college, not of high level. But the Agricultural College has a complete system and covers a huge area. It has become a small kingdom in Binhai University of Science and Technology. Experimental fields, experimental forests, agronomy, animal husbandry, brewing. There are all kinds of things. But Chen Mo really didn't expect it. They can actually raise brown bears in school. This is too outrageous. It's not a brown bear that I raised, it's a human that turned into a brown bear. A male classmate answered Chen Mo's doubts. That guy looked like a human 1 second, and the next second he swelled up and turned into a big brown bear. And it's much bigger than an ordinary brown bear. More than 2 meters tall at the shoulder, it's simply a monster. After that man turned into a brown bear, he killed people everywhere, like he was crazy. So, we all call it the devil brown bear. Hearing this, Lin Shi and Song Yuhan were both a little confused. Huh? A brown bear that turned into a human. Is this reasonable? Chen Mo nodded and said, actually it's very reasonable. The awakened can not only control ice and fire, but also change the state of the body. Rockification and rubberization are both awakening roots. As for turning into animals and plants, it's not uncommon. And Chen Mo actually knows this devil brown bear. However, it's not called the devil brown bear, but the bear warrior. In the previous life, the bear warrior Zhongshu was also a high-level awakener in Binhai University of Science and Technology. His ability is as mentioned above, he can turn himself into a bear. Greatly improve strength and physical attributes. The evolution level seems to be B level. Chen Mo couldn't be sure for a while. Because, in the previous life, this Zhongshu was not very famous. Although he was also an awakener, Chen Mo didn't know much about him. The only impression is that this bear warrior Zhongshu especially likes to kill teachers. To be precise, he likes to kill those highly educated teachers such as professors and doctoral supervisors. As for the reason, it is unknown. Haha, if I really meet him later, I can ask him and answer my doubts. Chen Mo smiled and said softly. An ice awakener Wang Shui. A bear warrior Zhongshu. Chen Mo really didn't expect that there were two such dragons and phoenixes in the agricultural college. I originally thought, it's just a smooth sweep without any ripples. Now it seems that it's a bit fun. Come on, come on. The more awakened people come, the better. As long as I kill you, the corpses and souls are all valuable materials for my necromancer. Wang Shui is in the teaching building now, I know that. But what about the devil brown bear? Where is it now? Faced with Chen Mo's inquiry, the male student who answered the question before said tremblingly, It seems to have gone to the back mountain, but I can't be sure. Last night, it turned into a devil brown bear and attacked our group of teachers and students. The scene was really terrifying and brutal. Fortunately, Wang Shui used her ice and snow abilities to protect everyone and drove away the devil brown bear. Otherwise, we would all die. Later, it seemed that someone saw that the devil brown bear was injured and escaped from the teaching building. The specific direction of escape was the experimental forest in the back mountain. But we don't know whether it is still there. Brother, that's all I know. Is that so? Okay, I know everything. After getting the information he wanted, Chen Mo waved his hand and said casually, send these people back to Kai Xiaoyu and arrange them according to the process of ordinary survivors. The elite skeleton warrior nodded and replied, yes, master. Information acquisition completed. Back to the present. Chen Mo called his men. Everyone enter the teaching building. Find that Wang Shui first. Then, the undead core started. However, just as they walked to the bottom of the teaching building, there was a big noise upstairs again. Ah, quote. Quacha. The girl's scream was accompanied by the sound of the glass window shattering. Looking up, I saw a figure being thrown out from the building. Oh no, not a figure. Following the girl, the bone hunter took the initiative to break through the wall and jump down. It seems that the bone hunter is about to beat someone to death. Song Yuhan was stunned and guessed. Ah, that girl couldn't be Wang Shui, right? Lin Shi nodded in agreement. Well, I guess so. Chen Mo smiled and said, that's perfect, there's no need to go upstairs, just go over and take a look. Ahead, in the center of the experimental field of the agricultural college, ice and snow superpower user Wang Shui is fighting fiercely with the bone-tied hunter. Freeze, skeleton monster, go to hell. Wang Shui raised her hand and shot out the power of frost. The extreme cold quickly transmitted, forming ice crystals on the surface of the bone-tied hunter's body. Unfortunately, Wang Shui's superpower was not strong enough, and the freezing speed was not fast enough. Crack. The bone-tied hunter shook its body violently, forcibly breaking the ice crystal freeze. Then, it held a huge bone trident and launched a fierce attack directly. Dang, dang, 2 frontal thrusts hit. The heavy ice armor on Wang Shui's chest for defense exploded on the spot. Under the huge impact force, she flew backwards. Bang, she fell heavily to the ground. However, she didn't dare to rest at all. Despite her injured body, she stubbornly climbed up and quickly pulled away and retreated. Chen Mo nodded and said, "It seems that her fighting ability is quite good. But she is now seriously injured after being hit by the bone hunter. If she is not treated in time, I am afraid she will not live long." Lin Shi heard this and raised the holy light staff, preparing to cast a spell. "Do you want me to treat her?" Hey, that's not what I mean." Chen Mo stopped her and said, "I'm just talking about the situation, but I didn't ask you to help. What's so good about saving an awakened person who I don't know? What's more, she is still fighting with the bone hunter under my command. How can she be in the enemy camp? Let's kill her. Moreover, from the perspective of interests, killing her is more profitable than saving her. If you save someone, you have to find a way to subdue her and use her for your own benefit. But how to ensure loyalty? Kill her and directly revive the undead. Well, a 100% loyal undead servant is now available. And both the body and the soul are harvested. Let's go and take a closer look. I want to see what tricks this ice goddess can play with the ice power." Chen Mo called out. Everyone came to watch. Chen Mo casually cast an eye of the underworld to check the attribute details of this Wang Shui. Wang Shui, awakening level C+, strength 105, agility 218, constitution 167, spirit 402, talent 1, ice element control C+. You can control the ice element and change its form at will. Skills 1. Frost arrow C+. Gather the ice element and quickly condense it into an ice arrow. After shooting, it automatically searches for the enemy, pierces and detonates the target. 2. Extreme freeze C+. Aim at the target, attract a large amount of ice elements, and freeze it. 3. Frost ice armor C+. Form an ice armor for yourself to resist physical attacks. Equipment none. Combat power evaluation 26,310. After reading the attribute details of this Wang Shui, Chen Mo nodded and analyzed. The awakening level of C+ is quite good. Moreover, the immediate combat power has also been fulfilled. The combat power of 26,000 plus is much stronger than the previous Biao Xiaohu. Attack, control, defense, 3 spell skills are taken into account. It can be seen that this ice element control is an awakening profession that tends to be combat-oriented, which is more precious. That is to say, as long as we kill this Wang Shui, we can also gain this precious ability. Thinking of this, Chen Mo was looking forward to it, and he gave the order, "Bone Hunter, speed up." The opponent's combat power is only more than 20,000, far inferior to you. Solve it quickly. Taking a break from the fierce battle, the Bone Hunter replied to his master, "Yes." Immediately, it accelerated even more, swinging the bone trident in its hand with great force. Sweep, stab, smash, slash, chop, and cut. After several consecutive fierce attacks, Wang Shui was directly knocked to the ground. Puff, a large mouthful of blood was spit out. Wang Shui collapsed to the ground, weak all over, and could no longer sit up. At this moment, she gave up the fight with the Bone Hunter. Turning to look at Chen Mo, she asked angrily, "You, who are you?" Listening to the question, Chen Mo just looked at the appearance and figure of the ice goddess. But he saw that the woman had a melon seed face, regular features, and fair skin. Long legs, well-proportioned body. If I give a comprehensive score, 7 points. Above average, pretty. However, she has a special bonus. The ice and snow ability gives her a unique temperament, making her look more noble and cool. If this atmosphere is counted 8 points. She is a beautiful lady with her own unique style. She was pale, and held her chest with her hands to suppress the surging blood. Wang Shui asked with difficulty, "Who are you? Why did you kill me? Are you in the same group with Zhang Shu?" Since this is her last words, Chen Mo smiled and said, "My name is Chen Mo. There is no other reason to kill you. The main thing is fate. As for that Zhang Shu, I don't know him." "Okay, the conversation is over." Chen Mo waved his hand and gave a signal to the Bone Hunter. "Let's clean it up. Ice arrow, go." "Humph, it's not that easy to kill me. Even if I die, I will drag someone down with me." "Yo, still struggling to death, dare to attack me." Chen Mo looked at the ice arrow flying towards him, smiled, raised his hand and cast a spell, Fire. Boom. Ice and fire collide. The flying ice arrow was easily blocked. Then, the ice crystals melted and turned into water by the high temperature. Sizzle. Finally turned into steam and disappeared. It's impolite not to return the favor. I'll also shoot a fire arrow for you to taste. See if you can block it. Flame gun, go. Ah! The fire gun pierced through the body. With a scream, Wang Shui died on the spot. Clearing the spoils, Chen Mo obtained a shining soul origin. Contains C+ ice element control ability. Looking at the light ball in Chen Mo's hand, Song Yuhan licked her lips and was very greedy. Oh my god, how great it would be if I had this ability. Otherwise, I ask Brother Mo for help again. Ah, no, no. I've already begged him once before. If I do it again now, I'm too greedy. Besides, I haven't done anything yet, how can I ask for it? The thing is his, if he doesn't give it to me, I can't take it. But, I really want it, although Song Yuhan didn't say anything. However, Chen Mo has already noticed her eager eyes, and the sauces thickened and pulled. That's really thirsty and tempting. With her pure and beautiful face, it forms a direct contrast. Pure desire ceiling. Haha, do you want to eat? Chen Mo asked with a smile. Song Yuhan's eyes lit up and nodded vigorously. Yeah, I want it again and again. Is there a chance? Okay, Brother Mo, it's your turn. Chen Mo raised his hand to stop him. Don't give me that green tea trick. I have to use this treasure myself. Sorry, you're still not worthy. Chen Mo refused to act like a spoiled child, showing off his Sigma manliness. Song Yuhan was angry. Please, big brother, or you just don't mention it. What's the point of mentioning it but not giving it? So mean. You're deliberately trying to manipulate me and mess with my mentality, right? Watching Chen Mo absorb the ice and snow power by himself, Song Yuhan bit her red lips tightly, staring at the big bad guy with a pair of resentful eyes. I don't know how aggrieved I am. Soul origin absorption 10%. Soul origin absorption 30%. Soul origin absorption 50%. Soul origin absorption 80%. Ding! Congratulations to the player for successfully awakening the sea-level ice element control power. Done. Pause absorption. Eye of the Underworld, check your own situation. Name Chen Mo. Awakening Necromancer SSS. Strength 256. Agility 202. Constitution 247. Spirit 509. Talent Death Contract SSS Unseen S Fire Element Control C+. New talent, Ice Element Control C. You can freely control ice elements and change their forms. Skills Soul Control SSS Soul Shock S Eye of the Underworld S Grip of the Underworld B+, Shadow Step B+. New skill, Frost Armor C generates ice armor for the target, automatically fits the body, and defends against physical attacks. Equipment Bone Saber D+. Combat Power Evaluation 140,098. Looking at the updated attribute details, Chen Mo smiled with satisfaction. Well, not bad. The combat power has been directly increased by 40,000, which is a great harvest. Control of fire element, control of ice element, buddy, double cultivation. I don't know if I can get earth element, wind element, wood element, etc. in the future. 5 elements combined into one. Directly come up with something extraordinary. Remember the last life. The weather in the world after the disaster was in chaos, earthquakes occurred frequently, and the temperature dropped sharply. Just a few days later, the days when the toxic black fog descended. The sun was not visible at all, and the temperature dropped rapidly, getting lower day by day. Only 3 or 4 days passed. Even Binhai City, a southern coastal city that has always been like spring all year round, has begun to snow. The temperature hovered around 0 during the day. The temperature dropped sharply at night, approaching 10 to 20 degrees below 0. Those days of extreme cold, darkness, fear, and multiple crises were really hard to endure. In the last life, Chen Mo really wanted to be not afraid of the cold and master an ice and snow ability. In that case, he would not have to wear a thick, torn cotton jacket and rotten boots when going out, which would make him sway when walking, ugly and inefficient to explore. Moreover, in a city full of snow, if he had an ice and snow ability, there would be combat materials everywhere, summoning snowmen, snowball machine guns, and firing continuously. He would not have to be afraid of zombies and low-level beasts at all. Now it's all right. The wish of the last life was fulfilled in this life. Chen Mo is also an ice and snow ability user. Frost armor, come out. With a wave of his hand, the ice element circulated and changed. In an instant, a thin layer of frost armor covered the surface of Chen Mo's body. The armor automatically fits the body, making it comfortable to wear and looking beautiful. Besides, the defense is not low. Just now, Wang Shui's extremely fast ice arrow seemed unable to break the defense. Satisfied. This ability is really powerful. With a smile on his face, he looked at the 20% soul essence in his hand. Chen Mo called Song Yuhan. Come here, I'll leave this for you. Although it's not much, it should be enough for you to awaken the ice element control ability. Of course, the level may not be too high. Song Yuhan was surprised. What a sudden turn of events. The bad guy didn't forget me. Woo woo woo, Brother Mo, you are so nice. Don't worry, from now on, I, Song Yuhan, will definitely repay you well. Bless Song Yuhan. As expected by Chen Mo, she also successfully awakened the ice element control. Eye of Hades to see details. Name, Song Yuhan. Awakening ice element control E. Strength 55. Agility 43. Physique 59. Spirit 110. Talent 1. Life rhythm E. Your physical fitness is improved and your athletic ability is enhanced. At the same time, your recovery, explosiveness, and endurance are enhanced. 2. New talent, Ice Element Control E. You can freely control ice elements and change their forms. Skills 1. Ice Arrow E. Fire ice arrows, automatically search for enemies, pierce and detonate targets. 2. Ice Freeze E. Induce ice elements and freeze targets. Equipment none. Combat Power Rating 1024. After reading Song Yuhan's Awakening template, Chen Mo murmured and thought, because only 20% of the soul essence was allocated, the evolution effect was reduced. Although it also obtained the talent of ice element control, the rating is only E. Acceptable. After all, she still got a special profession. The combat power has increased 10 times. As for the future, as long as Chen Mo is willing to show favor and infuse her with more essence, Song Yuhan's continuous evolution is not a problem at all. Woohoo. Happy, I am also an evolver of a special profession. Ice Arrow, come out. He, it's really beautiful. Fire. Look, I'll make another big snowball and throw it out. Having just acquired a new power, Song Yuhan couldn't wait to play with it. After some experiments, she was very satisfied. Brother Mo, thank you. You are so kind to me. Don't worry, I will remember your kindness. From now on, I can also help you kill the enemy. Wait, I will do more meritorious deeds and will definitely amaze the audience. Chen Mo laughed and said, go ahead. You are just a weak E-level chicken. What use can you be in a tough battle? I have so many powerful soldiers and generals in my undead army. Do I still need you to kill the enemy and make meritorious deeds? It would be good if you don't steal the heads. I think you might as well think of other ways to repay me. I hope everyone will support it and subscribe more.